get in here, Brent. Don't knock that drink over. You know we've got history of this.
Huge dick.
Is that what did it last time?
Yeah.
It was the massiveness?
Yeah.
The massiveness of the
And
manhood.
the width.
Okay, got it.
And the sensation.
Girth, width, and sensation. Man, that's intense.
I got a little bit more.
Yeah, get yourself some room, buddy. You good over there?
Yeah. No hat. I'm good over here.
It's no cap, Brent. No cap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you can wear your hat. It's no cap. Like, cap.
This is a cap.
Nah, that's a hat. See, it's no cap. Though the image that they use sometimes, the gifts will be caps.
No Kaepernick?
They'll be hat. Well, no. The NFL said no cap, but that's different.
Right.
It's a different cap.
Salary cap?
Nah, because that's money. You can get money, Brent. There's no salary cap on podcasting. You can get money.
No Tupac?
Tupac? What is it? Work?
Pack?
What?
No Tupac? Pack?
No. Cap is backwards. You said it backwards.
Oh.
Pack is cap backwards.
Oh, okay.
Like no bullshit.
Why don't you just say no bullshit?
Because there's no cap.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
how them young boys do it.
That's what the kids
No cap.
That's what the kids are saying.
That shit's solid. No cap. No, don't tip it. Don't tip it. If you gonna tip it, at least hit it.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
Am I allowed to sing it? Can't snatch down our own shit.
Right.
Right. Fuck you, YouTube. Can't take down what I did because you know what, I did it. So fuck you. My fuck you segment of this week. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not ready.
We're gonna start off with that energy.
YouTube does hate me. I did.
We're gonna start off with that energy.
I didn't have this energy at all. I don't know what just happened to me. I flipped the switch. I'm better. I was tired as fuck. It was like that one episode. I was real tired and then I wasn't all of a sudden. That just happened early. So I don't know what happened, but hey, congratulations to you guys. I'm fucking here now. It's so quiet.
Since I know without the AC,
I almost feel uncomfortable.
Because we actually have weather now.
Yeah.
So since you're here.
Since I'm here. I'm always here.
Since you're here.
I've never missed an episode.
We've got a response to your proposal.
She finally caught up. But it's expired, but go ahead.
She finally caught up.
Let's say it wasn't.
I said, so what do you say? So first off, about the proposal.
Mm-hmm.
She said, let's see, where are we?
We could have been something special. I remember saying that at some point, the week after. I love that she's still listening, but she's like,
yeah,
8 years
I think
behind.
she's like cleaning her house or something. So
I can hear myself
So
sipping.
first off, she's talking about macaroni in a pot. She says, I'm legit yelling at you in my apartment about macaroni and cheese and how you mix it in the pot after draining, but before transfer to keep it warm, and you're receiving paying. So
y'all.
She started with macaroni in a pot. What is up with your phone?
It's work.
You on Star Trek?
No, she's on. It is, right?
So then she says, I just got to the proposal and I'm dying. It's so funny because I actually met him in person and sent him a few messages on Instagram.
What?
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
When the hell did she meet me in person and send me messages on Instagram? Now I feel like a dick.
Before I moved back.
What?
Yeah.
Did I know I was meeting her and she was your friend?
This was before the podcast.
No, I know, but did I know that she was like? Did she just meet me like, hey,
yeah.
I know you?
No, I introduced you.
What?
I introduced you, and I think you were trying to hit on her. She was at Clancy's.
Doesn't sound like me.
She was at Clancy's with some random ass white dude.
That's everybody at Clancy's. That doesn't help at all. That could have been anybody.
She was black chick at Clancy's with some random ass white dude.
Oh, black chick. Okay, now it's different.
That wasn't paying much attention to her.
I tried to hit on her. That doesn't sound like me. Not when she's with somebody.
Completely and totally sounds like you.
No way.
What do you say to the proposal? LOL, what crazy ass? That's not even a real question. It's a real question. Oh. She says yes.
I'm engaged.
She says yes.
Hey! Where's our... Why don't we have buttons yet?
Just to fuck with me.
Just to fuck with you?
Yes.
So wait, it's not about me?
And it's not about you.
Oh.
She said she wanted to say yes just to fuck with me.
All right, well, I'm turning this off then. I'm not doing the browns for that.
Just to fuck with me.
Well, it just fucked with me now. Now my heart's broken. So I'm what? Ex-engaged now? What is an engagement that's broken?
She did say that she's really enjoying the podcast, though.
I'm glad she is. I mean, it's a good-ass podcast.
Yes.
She should be. Mm-hmm. But also, why did she try to break my heart this way?
No, I think she was trying to break my heart again.
What? Ooh, spicy. Let me turn this mic up and get you a little more in the audio here, because I want you to say that again about how your heart was broken. Can we go into detail here? Let me turn this up. All right, there we go. Oh man, that's good. I should have did that the whole time. So I just realized I turned this down when I was rapping. That's why I kept turning this up. But now we're loud as fuck.
Okay.
So you be careful with my ears.
You maybe adjust the volume so that I don't.
No, this is good. This is good.
Right.
You're good. But that's why that was so low earlier. I couldn't figure it out.
Little did she know that there's a black hole where that used to be. So you can't break what has already been destroyed.
So let me ask you a question. Did my proposal cause you guys any kind of issue? Because all I was trying to do...
No, because she just heard it today.
I was just trying to love.
She just heard it today.
It's too quiet in here, dog.
She hadn't even heard it.
Honestly, I feel like I need to turn the AC on. This is uncomfortable.
Stop. No, don't turn the AC on.
This is weird.
Don't turn the AC on.
I can hear everything.
See, now maybe we will be an AMSR channel.
I can hear the traffic.
I heard some...
No, you can't. I can hear like...
there's a saw outside.
No, I can hear
there's
the freeway.
There's a saw or a leaf blower
I can hear
or
the
something.
freeway. Okay, now I hear that. But I could hear the freeway. It's too much dead air. It's freaking me out.
You'll be all right.
No, this is happening at night too because I have my fans and my other fan off. Mm-hmm. And so I'm laying in there and I'm like, I can hear my thoughts. How am I supposed to sleep like this? I had so many random questions. When do cows realize they have udders? Why don't horses walk on 2 feet? Do cats always meow? Do they start off barking? Like these kinds of things going through my head all day.
It's a good thing that you've got this place and aren't at my place because my place is a fucking icebox.
This place is cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's a fucking icebox.
No.
And the heater is in the bedroom.
This is off. I had them turn this shit off because in summer it was just producing heat and it was burning me. Mm-hmm. But now I need it on immediately because I'm dying in the same
I did that
spot.
at my old apartment because it was so small.
Oh, and that thing you said about the leather couches? Yeah, it's fucking ice cubes. I'm fucking freezing. I have both. You see, both blankets are gone. I've been laying all over them, so I took them and washed them, and they're drying back there because I wanted to keep the noise down, which I should have had on because it's quiet as fucking here and it's uncomfortable. I feel so uncomfortable. You can't hear it. If you could hear it in here, you'd be real uncomfortable. It's echoing and shit.
It sounds like you should be telling that to a doctor, Trey. If you could hear it in here, you'd be uncomfortable.
You don't know what I'm talking about. It's so weird. It's so weird.
How many voices do you hear, Trey?
At least 6. But they have different voices, though.
Okay.
So it's like, it's not just me. Like, it's me, and then it's like a little me, and then there's big me, and then there's like my mom and some other people. That's not weird, right? You hear the same thing?
No, I mean, it is Long Beach, so like I see.
Yeah, I saw your post about people walking on the street. I saw your post about that.
Dog, it was a 2-day period where I saw like 5 crackheads just walking in the middle of the street for no goddamn reason. And like right in the middle, and then just kind of like a couple of them did like a little dance, a couple of them just kind of walked and then walked back. Yo. It was crack, and by the way, it really is like crackhead season out there right now. Just seeing them all over the place.
I saw a nigga like doing this shit the other day. I was on the phone with my uncle. We talking about something serious. I don't remember what it was. He was in the middle of something. I just started laughing. He's like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, what's wrong with you, dog? I was like, dog, nigga over here like this. It's on the corner. Like 9 a.m. He's like, ooh. He's in a vibe. My man was killing it. I was like, let's go.
Yo, I had a dangerous mission the other day because my laptop was in the shop for like 2 or 3 days. Uh-huh. I got it out like in the evening time or like late afternoon. Get back to the house, they're doing construction on the street, so like parking is scarce.
They're still doing construction over
there? For the next month.
Oh shit.
For the next month to put that fiber optic cable in.
Is it going to help with all the Spectrum drops?
I don't know, because I don't know that Spectrum is fiber optic. I think it may be somebody else.
That's some Vizio shit. Or not Vizio. Is it? No. Vizio
so I park on Anaheim, which is down the street from where I'm at.
Yeah, that's a nice little hike.
It's a halfway decent little hike, but also the crackheads hang out on that corner.
Did you get some? Could we do it here?
Luckily, I got lucky. There weren't any out that night. But it was a dangerous mission. And I didn't have like a laptop bag or anything. It was just me and my laptop in my arms.
It was late.
In my arms. And I was like, okay. All right, we gonna make this. We gonna make this mission.
So you were risking it all.
Yeah.
You just said fuck it.
We gonna go on this mission. I get this laptop in the house. I ain't leaving this shit in the car.
Shit, yeah, nah, I don't do that. I'd be nervous to leave my notes and shit in the car. I'd be like, somebody gonna walk by and be like, oh, important papers, I'm taking them. Like, no, don't do that. Chill. But you know what? A couple times, I will say.
I got a roll of quarters from the bank and didn't leave it in the car. Like I put it in the thing because $10.
That'll take $10.
I'll leave a little change or whatever.
Long Beach too, with all them damn meters. Motherfuckers still. You know how many times though? I can honestly say this is the weirdest shit ever. And I don't know why. Multiple times I have left my car unlocked in Long Beach. Like unlocked.
I've done that occasionally.
And these motherfuckers check doors all the time. I was lucky as shit. I just did it last week, but it was out here. Nobody seems to mess with my car out here. But my doormat, on the other hand, that shit be spinning. I'd be like, who did this? Why is my doormat backwards?
I there's been a couple of times where I've come back to the car. It's been Trey. We're gonna have to medicate you.
I'm trying. You don't see this drink.
Where I've come back to the car and it's been unlocked, and I was like, oh, I must not have wanted this car today.
That's what I'm saying.
I apparently didn't want to have a car anymore.
Somebody said a half a burrito on Pittsburgh car. It was crazy. And then she's so fucking crazy though. She rolled.
How'd it taste?
That was the nastiest ending. Oh God.
How'd it taste?
No, she just left it up there. It was one of them giant pine needle things that falls off the trees, and then one of them pine cones just sitting side by side on her thing. She tried to windshield wiper it off, but it didn't come off. So she just left it. And I was like, you left it? When I saw the car, I was like, yo, this shit's still up here? Like, it had been like a week when she had sent me the picture. And this is way back. This is like 2016.
Wait, you said somebody left a pine needle?
Nah, so you know them, the palm trees, I guess, they out in big ass, like, I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Palm fronds?
Yes, probably. Yeah. So one of them circular shits, they put it right next to the fucking silver wrapped burrito and put it on her windshield.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what?
So what stayed on her car?
They both stayed there. She left them both. And I was like, yo, what's wrong with you? This is back in 2016. And I'm like, what? Why the fuck did you leave? I'm like, just take it off. She's like, I don't want to touch it. I'm like, man, fucking get this shit off. Fucking females, man. You don't just leave this shit on your car and drive around forever. You going to your office with burritos on your car?
Right.
That's what you're doing? You're professional. Burritos,
right.
Really?
Right.
Like, come on, man. So about this proposal, how did Jen say it? Did she say it with like...
She said it exactly how I read it in the text, because that's how she said it.
But what's her voice sound like when she... I saw her, I hit on her?
Apparently.
She said I hit on her?
No,
in the text? Or
I don't
you
know.
said it?
I don't know that she knew that you were hitting on her. But
wait,
I
you knew I was hitting on her?
Yes.
What year was this?
2019, 18? May have been 18.
I met her in 2018?
It may have been 18
with
or
you?
early 19.
And I hit on her with you? That doesn't sound right. I feel like you might not know how.
I came back. I don't know why I came. I either came back to guest host karaoke or I came back for karaoke.
So this is before the town.
And she just happened to be there.
Came with the pitchforks for you. This was before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just see the scene from Beauty and the Beast with them all coming with their. This is exactly what it was like sitting in the crowd. I was like, oh man, they really hate this motherfucker. Huh? Yeah. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm not shaking his hand tonight. That's weird. I'm going to stay under this table. It's not okay. But no, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No. And also, I don't just hit on people.
Well, no, the hitting on was more. I knew it was a hitting on when you got the IG info.
I got her IG info? She's on my Instagram?
Yes.
What the?
You messaged each other back and forth.
What is her name? Okay, hold on. I almost feel like we need to stop this shit. I need to. You know her shit by heart?
I don't actually.
Oh, motherfucker. Hold on.
Because it's not her name.
No, I got you. But hold on, I'm about to put your name in. And no, it ain't your shit either. He's Surreal469 on everything.
Or Surreal200.
Oh, I know. Okay, so you don't have that many people you're following. So let's go to following. Okay. Starts with a J.
You messaged her. Why don't you just check your messages?
You know how many people I message in my lifetime?
No, I don't.
So many people. Yeah, I'm a fucking artist.
And it starts with a G.
Starts with a G.
The Jen starts with a G. It doesn't start with a J.
That's uncomfortable. I'll take back my proposal. G. Okay. Would her page start with a G?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Jen starts with a G, though.
Jen does not start with a G, by the way. Unless it's IN. Is it an IN? Or is she any of those? Jen.
Oh, you're in my fucking followers?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that I follow her.
Oh my god.
She follows me.
What the hell?
I think I tried to follow her. But I don't think that's her. I don't think that's her thing.
You said we messaged each other? That's so
yes.
funny.
Apparently you
what
did.
What the hell do we say to each other?
On Instagram. I don't know.
What do you mean we messaged each other?
You messaged her on Instagram. You hit her up on IG.
I messaged her?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No way. Because I don't even remember her. There's no way that happened. Look, Instagrammer. Post unavailable. Let's see here.
Again, this is riveting podcast information.
It is. You just talk about something. I'm trying to find this person that I allegedly messaged years ago.
Her profile picture is not her either.
Fuck, Brent.
Her profile picture is, I think, just some random ass picture.
Is she
Wait,
like
scroll down.
fine or
Scroll back down.
There's no way it's any of those.
Wait.
Because this is recent.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is 6 weeks ago. There's no way. Unless we just became friends and
It's like maybe a year ago.
Maybe a year ago.
A year or more, maybe.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of this. Oh, I remember this person. I used to talk to them. That one's pretty funny. Unfollowed the shit out of me, and there's no words to be said anymore. They stopped following. They just recently stopped following the podcast.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, they had to. They were like, "No, I can't deal with this face. It's too much." I remember this girl. I haven't talked to her.
Yeah, your face is too much.
My face is beautiful. All right.
Sure.
I remember her. She was fine. Look at their DMs.
You're
funny.
just gonna have to fucking find it later.
Go ahead. I can multitask. What are we talking about?
We were talking about, actually, ironically enough, we were talking about Jen.
I forgot about this girl. She was so bad. I unfollowed her ass. No, wait, hold on. I gotta look at her real quick. Yoga master. She could do some shit. Don't worry about me. Just keep going. I'm gonna just look at these pictures.
We've completely lost Trey at this point.
No, I'm good. Whoa.
He's completely gone.
Shorty was bad. I fuck with it. Hey, they do matter. Our lives matter. It's true.
So I've been watching Leah Remini's Scientology documentary on Netflix lately.
Excuse me.
Leah Remini talking about Scientology
Don't say Leah.
for
Remini.
last few years.
Don't say Leah Remini to me. First off,
Why not?
because I don't even know what that means. Is that a name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Makes more sense.
You're not paying attention to me. You're
I'm paying so much attention. I'm just following her back. I don't know what I was thinking unfollowing her, but I just followed her back, okay? Now, oh wait, I have a G name. Message me here.
No, it's not the name.
This is a porn bot.
Yeah.
That's not her.
That's all over.
Is she
all
a porn
that
bot?
shit. No, she's not.
Okay, all right, that's not her.
You know how many porn bots and hookers there are on BLK?
Oh, and Bill, I don't know what that is.
That's Black Tinder.
Okay. So
There's a bunch of them.
I remember they came for me one time.
A bunch of them.
You said a year ago. I don't know. Well, I'm past a year now.
And a few on Tinder.
Was it really tender or like not really so tender?
It was Tinder.
Oh, I want to see some ha-has. I don't know who this person is at all. I did. He looks like a baby. I don't know. It's so weird looking back and trying to guess who people are when they delete themselves. Mm-hmm. When they like
or block you.
I don't think they blocked me. I didn't do anything. I'd be nice out here in these streets.
It's like, oh, word, you blocked me?
This girl right here, she came out of the blue trying to holler at me crazy. I remember.
Who?
This one right here. She came out of the blue. I liked her ass from like MySpace days, and then she was just like, hey, you want some nudes? I was like, what?
Oh, MySpace days.
It caught me off guard, Brent. I was shocked. You know how long I've been putting in work? Is this not recording? Oh, it is recording? Hold on. Okay, I almost freaked out. I was like, wait, the fuck on here?
Yeah.
I almost freaked out there. All right, we're good. We're good, Brent. Don't worry about it.
So we can continue to record, you continuing to scroll.
Oh, I remember this girl. She's from Australia.
Nice. Good for you.
Something of that sort. You got a topic. I'm here. I'm here right now.
No, we've completely lost you.
I'm here. It's mad Instagrammers. Morning, Trey. I didn't respond. Oh, it's porn bot. This is riveting for the audience. They want to know what's in my DMs.
This is our greatest episode ever.
You don't think they want to know what's in my DMs?
And this should fuck.
Okay, pull up your DMs. Let's do it together.
No, there's
no.
Because there's nothing to pull up in my DMs.
Pull it up, Brent. Let's do this.
There's nothing to pull up. There's no chicks in there to pull up. Actually, there is something to pull up. There's a chick on Instagram that I met at one of the karaoke spots that I hit up on Instagram that I asked what she was doing on Sunday, and pretty sure she just left it on red.
So I did something similar recently.
Slid into the DMs, talked to her a little bit, chatted her up. I was like,
oh, you chatted her up?
Well, a little bit. Like I'm terrible outside of in public. Like I'm terrible on
outside of in public.
Yeah, I'm terrible. Like
what?
like my text and fucking email game has weakened a lot over the years.
Your text and email game.
Yeah, my message game. Like I'm because I spent so long basically just sending it to just trying to get us to do the meetup.
This isn't her, is it?
No.
Okay.
She's black.
I thought that's what you said. I'm like, hold on.
She's black.
I was like, I remember messaging this girl, but she seems so familiar. Oh, Uber. This is Uber. Yeah, I remember. Oh,
well,
yeah.
you requested to be her friend. She still hasn't.
No, she never gave me no love. Yeah. She never gave me no love. I sent her a message and everything. We hit it off, too. That's what's fucked up. We had a real good conversation, I remember. It all came back to me like a wave. And then she was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
She gave me her IG, though.
Because she just wanted the attention.
Played me. She played me. It was fucked up.
She just wanted the at-the-moment attention.
I made it to the bottom. 82 weeks back.
I don't know what to tell you. I'd have to look to see if I recognize anything.
I don't know what her name is.
Give me the fucking thing. Because you're just going to sit here this entire podcast and look through shit and not know what you're looking for.
I am paying attention. Who is Heather? I don't know who Heather is.
No, you're not looking at the shit anyway.
Because I keep getting distracted by these other women.
Yeah.
Brent.
That's an
no
Instagram
problem in
game.
real life. I don't know who the fuck this is.
You back to AMSR channel?
I guess. Oh, the Spice Girls. Look at that. They killed it. I'm going to like this. I don't know who she is, but maybe it'll get something started.
So how's your internet game, Trey?
When it comes to talking online,
Yeah.
I'm a fucking problem. Like, I'm really good at this shit. If you respond, typically, I can close ground. Like, just how I work. I'm a close grounder. Like, you talk to me for a little bit, you like, oh, there's something different about this guy. I'm like, yeah, I limp. It's never had a choice.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I can tell something different about you. But now they really get into it. Like, I don't know. I'm consistent with what I say, and I think that's something that kind of fucks women up, I guess. Because I don't know what normally guys do typically when they're texting or when they're messaging, but like, I wouldn't say I'm like trying to be anything over the top extra. I'm just kind of how I am in general. I just say extra shit, and if I think you look really good one day, I'm gonna tell you look really good. I'm not gonna do it in a creepy manner. But I did have a girl call me creepy earlier. Not creepy earlier, but creepy earlier this week. She was like, or that's not creepy at all, is what she said. And I was like, shit. You know, like, you've been killing it. Like, you just knocking them out the park. You knocking them out the park. You knocking them out the park. And you just, like, you swing and miss hard as a bitch. I miss one.
The problem is...
I miss one bad, though.
Here's the problem with that.
Actually, it wasn't even that bad when I read it back.
I was going to say, was it actually that, or did she just say that?
She just randomly was like...
Yeah.
I said something about... It was a joke about...
That's where you fucked up. You told a joke.
I tell jokes all the time. No. She was laughing for weeks. She actually posted... Excuse me. She actually posted a Halloween costume, right? She's thick as fuck. She posted a Halloween costume. Cakes all out. Crazy photo. And I was like, damn. Like, shit. And she was like, I was waiting on your comment. Like, I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. Mind you, I had no idea the picture was there. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I was going to see the comment. Or I didn't know I was going to see the shit.
Right.
But she just, because how often I'm like complimentary, she was like, I was waiting on your comment in particular. I knew you were going to say something crazy. Like, haha. And then a couple days later, she's like, oh, that's not creepy at all. Because I said something about having her like gift wrapped and delivered to my doorstep. I was like, yeah, I can see that. But not the way we talk. Like, I've known the girl for a long time. In person.
Yeah,
it's not just some random chick that I'm just like, yeah, you know, it'd be great if you were tied up and brought here against your will. I didn't say it like that. It wasn't like that.
I feel like that's part of my problem is that tone.
Tone is a big thing.
Is that tone has gotten so people avoid and or don't understand what tone is probably supposed to be.
Yeah.
Particularly over text.
Right. Of
any kind, text message, email, tweet, whatever. Particularly with somebody that they don't have those conversations with or haven't heard that tone. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
So like, you have to keep it so basic in the beginning. It's hard to get any kind of fucking foothold sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's so easy to I'm just gonna show my personality, and then they don't understand that clearly
going with that.
Right, that clearly you're joking or whatever the fuck, or using hyperbole. There was this one chick I met. She ends up having a kinky side. She's polyamorous. She's like the first polyamorous chick I ever date.
So you guys still together?
No.
But y'all are both polyamorous. You could just date other people while staying together.
Well, you would think. Here's the issue. Had a great time. Had a great date. Had a great time.
You or her?
Took her to karaoke. Both of us took her to. We went to an 80s bar.
What's her name?
Out in Orange County. I don't remember. It's been not been so long, but like it was one date.
She wasn't that important.
We went to a karaoke bar or an 80s bar out in Orange County somewhere. Had a great time there and outside. We then go to a karaoke bar that's nearby. Have a cool time there. She talks to me about shit. Right, because we're making this connection. Right, really good first date. Mm-hmm. turns out she, tells me how kinky and stuff she is, and so she has a fet life. I have a fet life. We link up on the fet life.
Y'all have fat lives?
Fet life.
Fat lives.
Fet life. There's people outside. Fet life.
There's no noise in here. I shouldn't have heard that.
Boy, I think your walls are thinner than you think.
No, I know they think. I be hearing shit all the time.
Yeah.
Luckily, no one around here fucks.
well, yeah. Well,
you were saying fat life.
I understand. Trust me, I understand that life, Trey. Welcome aboard.
I want to be on your ship.
No, neither do I. Neither do I.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Neither do I.
I didn't sign up for this fat life.
And all this fucking Corona shit is fucking it up even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you're seeing on profiles, it's like, well, because of the quarantine, I'm not going to meet. It's like, God damn it.
I'm going to let you finish. But remind me, this is one girl I want to tell you about that I wanted to meet since this has all happened. Mm-hmm. And she agreed. And I sent like a proposal of time that we should meet. Mm-hmm. And then she didn't look at it for a long time, so I unsent it. So you got one of them unsend messages. I sent it on the app so I could unsend it properly. I was like, no, it took too long. Unsend. I'll try this again in like 3 weeks.
Maybe she's just trying to catch up like Jen is to the podcast.
Nah, it wasn't a podcast thing. It was like we talk all the time. And it was like cool. We got a vibe. I'm like, I really like this girl. She cool.
It was through an app.
It was Instagram.
Oh, you can unsend messages on Instagram?
You absolutely can.
And it actually unsends it?
So on their phone.
Because I know emails used to have that option of unsend, but it didn't actually unsend it.
On their phone, they'll get the notification. I guess I don't have any. Yeah, no notifications. But you'll get a notification, right? But then as soon as like they haven't seen it yet, and then it'll be like, boop, and it'll just be gone. It'll say, message unsent, and they won't see the notification no more. So if they saw it before, they're like, Trey, why you send me that shit and then delete it? What was it? Like, don't worry about it.
So they perfected that. Because I remember working in an office, and you had the unsend function, but it still showed up in the preview on the other end, and they still saw it. Like there's no unsend didn't actually unsend it.
Nah,
I think for a hot second it did, and then Microsoft made some stupid changes, so it didn't.
I didn't realize that until this one fine girl on Instagram, another one that I followed. She she got pissed because somebody unsent like 120 messages one day. So she gets all these unsent messages that she had already opened, and she didn't know who the fuck did it. Because like her inbox is flooded because she's fine. Obviously, there's a bunch of niggas in there shooting their shot. She's just ignoring them. This motherfucker was like, delete, 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 delete.
So he came to his senses.
She had 126 unsent messages.
He came to his senses. It took him a while, but he came to his senses. He went through. Was hilarious. I don't want to know because I already know whatever journey he was on through those 120 messages. Journey, But at the end of it, he was like, nah, this isn't the place to go. This isn't the thing to do.
How far do you go before you stop sending messages? How many messages is your limit? Do you have a limit?
It used to be 3 was the hard limit. Now... 2 is the max.
Really?
Yeah. Like that one chick on Instagram who I was talking about earlier who I asked out, but she hasn't messaged me back. I almost was like, hey, da-da-da. Or not even asked out, but asked what she was doing on a Sunday, but she never messaged me back. I was almost like, hey, da-da-da. And I was like, no. She already gave her answer when she didn't reply. Like, just there's no need to do the grovel follow up or whatever because there's no she just didn't. She decided not to because she's on IG, she's doing stories and shit all the time.
I'm kind of on the fence.
She just decided not to fucking answer.
Kind of on the fence on that a little bit because my limit has always been 3, right? Like since I've become an adult, it's like 3. If I can't woo you into wanting to fuck with me in 3, then. Without you responding, 3 without response. If I can't woo you in a 3 without a response, it's like, But how do you feel about like the double tap? I hearted your comment. I still didn't respond, but I hearted it. Is it still 3? Or do you give it like 5? Like, all right, I mean, she fuck with me, but she ain't like fucking with me though.
See, the heart...
Because that's tough. That's
the
a tough one.
heart is encouragement for you to keep going somewhere else or to DM.
No, I'm talking DMs. I'm talking straight DMs here. All of this is DMs in my mind.
Yeah, see, if you heart it, then that tells me...
I'm gonna show you.
if you heart the message that I send, then it's like, okay, maybe I'll send another message.
So look,
But if I don't get a response back after that, then
so see, these are 3 comments on 3 posts. Not just random me, hey, good morning, but 3 comments, 3 posts, 3 hearts, right? And she talks, I talk, she talks, right? Now, mind you, this was a weird day. Normally, it's not even this responsive. This is just a person I've known for a long time now. She's fine as shit, and I'll randomly see her pictures and I start talking. So look, she was like hitting me up here, you can see. She was saying some shit. But typically, it's like this. See this long ass gap? These are months. But hearts. hearts. See what I'm saying? And I'm like, mind you can see I'm not sending a shit ton during these time periods, but at the same time, it's like I'll see a picture. I'm like, damn, she's still bad. Like, well, let me say something. But look at all the time. And then just randomly, like you just saw, all that shit she's saying at the bottom. It's random. It's so random. So I'm like, those ones are a little tougher for me to gauge because I'm like, my ego tells me to fuck them. Like, as in a sense of like, fuck off. Like, I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? No cap. I don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? But, no, you can leave your hat on. I mean, like, this BS. You know, I don't fuck with you. So you can leave it on. That's cool. Don't even worry about it. But then she'll pop up, haha, and she's on some other shit. And it's like, okay, you know, we going back and forth and shit. But I don't know, it's weird. But she looks real good. She's one of them Kardashian type clone chicks. She's real, like, one of the ones you love so much. You love Kardashian clone chicks.
Actually, she looks better.
I mean, yeah, because hers is natural. It's real. Yeah, hers is actually real. But I mean, like, she has all of those looks of that type thing. So when she pops up, we'll start talking. It's like random real shit will pop up.
See, it's funny because girls like that.
You go ahead, like this real quick.
See, girls like that, as attractive as they are, to me, I feel like, especially if they're too into that bag, I'm like. I feel like she's just after. I feel like she just wants attention from me.
I just realized these are 2017. I didn't mean to like these. Can I unsend likes?
Sure.
I didn't mean to do that.
You can tap off of them, and I think you're like.
I'm gonna do one more. All right, I'm out.
But especially chicks like that, like that kind of thing. I'm like, I feel like she just wants attention.
Well, you know what?
And actually, especially in my recent experience, if they're too makeup. Like that kind of conventionally IG attractive. Yeah, I think she's gonna swoop in and ask me to join her OnlyFans pretty soon.
No. You know what it is with
like
her?
I feel like, you know, and that's happened. That's happened before. There's.
I know what you're talking about.
There's this fitness account that I follow.
That is a bag.
I followed this fitness account for a couple years actually. Like I've followed her for a while.
Is that one?
And then I tagged my fitness IG underneath one of her pictures so I could have that one follow her. And she DMs me, and it's to ask me to buy photos of her. I'm like, dog.
That didn't inspire you?
No, because I realized something. I'm in that pocket of pathetic where I get very few messages, and of the messages I get, they're of women either doing OnlyFans type shit or hookers that are like, oh, he's pathetic enough to buy.
Hey, daddy,
to buy for my attention. Right. Yeah, and it's like, fuck.
You know what's weird?
So like it's just that. So there's something that radiates, and I know what it is. That radiates off me.
What is it? Tell us.
It's all this, which is what I'm trying to change. But it's like, oh, they see, oh, he's a John, he's a Mark.
They think you're rich.
No, not necessarily that I'm rich, but that I'm pathetic enough that I would need to pay for even the slightest hint of some kind of female attention that I would pay for. You know,
you ever paid for pussy?
That pay for OnlyFans or whatever. We've all paid for pussy.
Okay, you know what I mean.
One way or another, we've all paid for pussy.
Let's streamline that question. You ever paid for pussy you weren't dating? Like, I'm gonna get this, but it's strictly because I'm showing money out. Not like, all right, I was dating this girl, I took her to dinner, and then, you know, she put out. How was it? Did really they do everything you wanted?
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a concept.
Actually, yeah.
There was a lot of back talk.
No. It's fucking fantastic.
This is my most misogynistic
Fucking
point
fantastic.
ever made on this podcast.
She came over.
Oh, she came to you too? Oh, man.
Yeah, she came over. I had her on retainer for a while, actually.
Oh, shit.
She came over.
He said retainer.
I had her on retainer
like a
for
lawyer.
a while. I had her on retainer for a while.
Fantastic.
She came over, and it was the girlfriend experience for an hour.
That's pretty nice.
It was fantastic.
1 hour is great.
There was once where she...
Well, did you smash within the hour all the time? Or was it just like, nah, sometimes I'll just kick it? Like, did you try... Okay, let me ask you.
Most of the hour was spent smashing.
Okay, all right. I was going to try to... Okay, wait, hold on. So, did you try to, like, convince her, like, baby, you don't have to do this?
No.
Wait, let me finish.
No.
Baby, you don't have to do this?
No.
Wait. Brent,
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm trying to paint you a certain way.
No.
Hold on, wait.
No.
Baby, you don't have to do this.
No.
I can take care of you.
No.
You can come here.
No.
We can do...
I'm not homeboy from the Players Club. And ironically, by the way, here's the ironic thing.
It was a long time.
It was in a period where I was actually doing well with women.
Of course. See, you would think
It was in a period where I was actually doing well with
people
women.
would think you would probably go that route when you're down, but realistically,
No, I
not.
went that route because there was something very specific I was looking for that I'm not going to discuss on the podcast. But there was
What was it, Brent?
I'm not going to discuss.
Take
on the
us
podcast.
to the next level, Brent.
There was something very specific I was looking for, and actually, a couple of women that know me that listen to this podcast know what it is.
Like
there was
my
something.
fiance?
There was something very specific that I was looking for.
Which one was
that
she?
she offered?
Can you show me? You have pictures?
I don't think.
What kind of pictures you got of my fiance? She's gonna love this episode.
Man. Also, she'll never sleep with me again.
Why?
Because I admitted to having sex with pro.
Oh.
Women are very particular about that. But since I'm never going to get laid again for the rest of my life anyway, fuck it.
All right, fuck it. Put it out there. You know?
Women are very specific. We're very particular about that.
Now, define pro. Are we talking about a pro with different letters or different word placement with an N added?
Sure.
Star?
No.
Or are we talking about a pro
She could have been.
with some extra
She
letters
could have been,
added
though.
that is in Vegas? And
She-
also
she-
in weird dark corners of Cali.
Ironically enough, she could have been a porn star, and there was porn. There was
Why'd you say
porn
such a
that I've
dirty word?
seen with
Deeds that she did?
with a couple of chicks that looked a lot like her, but they weren't her. They weren't her, but they looked a lot like her. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is she doing that? Like, she could have done that.
You know, I think about that with some women that I know. I'm in this group on Facebook now, right? They keep adding me these fucking groups because I'm crazy and people just like it. Crazy people to say crazy shit, and so they keep adding me. And I do say a lot of crazy shit. As I've responded to these women over the last couple of weeks, I've realized how nuts I am and like the things I say and how entertained they are by it. They're like, this nigga's crazy. Like, I bet he's doing some strange shit to people. Anyway, the point of that was that there is some sick motherfuckers out here that are like into some shit. Like, they're into some shit. And I'm I'm like, all right, yeah. And then I realize when I'm talking, I'm like, I'm one of them sick motherfuckers that's into some shit. You know, the more you talk, it's not
What
like I
are you
didn't know
into,
that.
Trey?
Well, you know, there's so there's butt stuff, right? You can do it a certain way, right? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3.
That's normal now.
Sometimes you go a fist,
That's normal now.
but a black power fist. So you got to go straight up with a little bit of wrist in it.
That's
know what I'm
normal.
saying?
That's normal now.
You hear that, Jen? Never mind. Listen, so she gets this episode. She goes like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah. Her.
I need to know what she looks like. By the way, I really need to know who this is. I don't know who this is. It really disturbs me greatly.
that you've met her and don't know who that
And
is.
apparently DM'd her. I honestly don't remember DMing nobody
Yeah.
that I met through you though. I don't. Only other person that I can think of that I've actually
We were hanging out in Clancy's parking lot for a while.
hanging out in the
After
parking
it-
lot.
Yeah, after it shut down.
Only time I remember hanging out in the parking lot with you was that one day people was sipping out of balloons. It was that day?
Yep. That was yeah.
There was a girl with us?
Yeah.
What? You serious?
Yes. It was you, me, and her that were hanging outside while everybody else was
No.
sipping balloons.
The only girl I remember from that day was Jason's girl.
Nope.
No? There was another one?
Yep. Black chick.
Oh shit, I do remember her.
There you go.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know you fucked her.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you fucked her at the time. I had no idea.
I don't know how.
Holy shit!
I don't know how I introduced her. Although I think I may have said that I dated her.
Oh shit!
Careful.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
I think I may have told you that. Yeah.
No, you didn't. You definitely didn't. Because I'd have been like, what? No, I'd have backed off. But yeah, I remember her. Holy shit! Yeah, she had really straight hair. I think she was wearing a white shirt and jeans. I'm like that specific right now. I can see it all of a sudden. Whoa! I forgot she was even there.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's rude that I can't remember her at all, but that's fucking funny. Like, yeah. No.
That's your future ex-wife.
My future ex-wife. Hey, boo. How you doing? Long time. That's so hilarious.
Yeah.
I forgot all about her.
Yeah.
I feel free. I remember who she is. Yeah, no, I didn't see her in my thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's...
Because her Instagram, of her Instagram
so
pictures, I think she only has one picture of her on it.
Yeah.
And it's like buried at the bottom.
It was.
Every other picture is just some random shot of nothing. Or of
what the fuck we talked about.
Of a painting or something.
I don't remember hitting on her, though. Well, kind of maybe. Because if I didn't know she was your girl, or like one of your girls at the time or whatever.
You were a little flirty.
I was. Because I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
So like at this time I had no idea what you were talking about, but now I remember. No, because I remember this girl and I remember being like, because she was very like, I asked her, I think you went to the bathroom. I was like, are y'all like a thing? Like, what the hell's going on here? Because I was like, let me make sure I ain't stepping on no toes.
As a matter of fact,
I remember this.
I think I remember now. I think she invited me down to meet her boyfriend. There.
Oh, she was with the dude that day
She was
too?
with... Her boyfriend was one of the dudes that was sipping balloons.
Oh, because I even remember the car that they were in.
Yeah, she invited me down to meet him.
What the hell drug was that, by the way?
Or something. I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know for the life of me.
Helium don't do that.
That's one I don't know.
Helium don't do that,
That's
bro.
one
that's
that
not
I'm
helium.
not sure of.
I don't know what the hell that was. They look like they were having a great time.
That's one I'm not sure of. That's one that's beyond me.
I'm hot. I need to...
That's that white people shit.
It's definitely some white people shit.
That's some white people shit.
That's so funny, yo. I swear I forgot
and like
about this
further
shit.
than white people shit. Because like white people shit is like heroin or even Whippits. But like
Whippits.
But
I think that's what they were doing.
But like if you all got balloons,
they might have been doing Whippits. Whippits can be out of a balloon.
Can it?
I think it was Whippits.
I was just out of the can.
Upside down can shit. Yeah. That's crazy. All this is this is just a...
Yeah.
I'm having an epiphany right now. I remember this whole night. That's so crazy.
Yep.
Like, because I remember she was like... It's weird because the only one I remember before that like was this one girl. Oh, I know exactly what that is too. I don't know if you said her name on the pod, so I'm not gonna say it. Mm-hmm. But I remember another girl. That's the one I remember. Like in the corner, I remember us all joking and laughing. Like when you go by the bar, but you're in the corner over there. And I remember us sitting in that corner, me, Pittsburgh, and you and this other girl. So I remember this shit.
Yeah, that was years and years ago.
Right,
too.
that was.
I think that was like just when we met.
That was about 15 or 16. That was early.
Like just when we met.
Yeah. So yeah, that's crazy though. I like. Damn, that's wild. Like I completely...
And yeah, that was about 15 or 16 because I was in the old apartment.
Yeah, it was before I left. For sure, before I left.
I was in the old apartment, and that was the last time. Yep.
That's crazy. Damn, I'm so glad
15
that
or 16
clicked.
was a really good singer too. I don't know if you remember that, but
she was. Yeah.
Karaoke, she went up and ripped it.
Yo, that's so crazy. Like my brain I feel crazy that I completely wiped this human out of my existence. Yo,
well, because you weren't connecting her with that shit, though.
Well, because I didn't know she had any connection to you, honestly.
And honestly, I had forgotten about the car thing until she brought it up to me.
That just came to me when I told her.
Until she brought it up to me today, I had forgotten about it.
I forgot about it, too. I forgot about all this shit. Yeah, because I think I talked to her for maybe like a week after that. I feel like we talked back and forth for like a week. But it wasn't nothing serious. But I think I was like... Because it was like 2018, 2019. I was going through it. I was writing all that damn music. I was like heartbroken. That was just some like, I'm just trying to make sure I still got it type shit. Like I won't think about nobody at the time. I had one person in mind and I was a fucking mess. So yeah, the fact that I was even able to communicate like a human was shocking. But I was a mess.
Alcohol will do that to you.
Boy, that's so fucking crazy.
And I forgot that all that happened in the same fucking night.
Me too. Because it's not like we kicked it mad times at Clancy. Like in those Uber nights, it was maybe like 5 of those. Mm-hmm. Probably less than that. Probably like 4. Mm-hmm. Where we were like, yo, you want to link? All right, yeah, let's go hang out. Let's go. That's crazy. I know who she is now.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen. How you doing?
This one she'll get in 2021.
Yes, Jen. Hi. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
Well, New Year's probably better.
Mazel tov.
Happy New Year. More,
what's
maybe
Mazel tov?
Valentine's Day. That's
Jewish?
congratulations in Jewish, yes.
Mazel tov. All right. Why do you say them black?
Oh, you think you special now, huh?
Oh, you think you special now, huh?
That's how you congratulate somebody in black. Oh, you think you all you think you hot shit now, huh?
I fuck with Jen. She was cool.
Yep.
I fuck with her. Yeah, I had a good time. That was the same night with Bree too.
Bree. Who was Bree?
Bree was the comedian girl. Was that the same night? Or it was a different night?
May have been the same night. It may have been a karaoke night. I don't remember.
No, it was a
karaoke night.
So Bree was a karaoke night. Bree was the other KJ's girl.
Right.
She was fucking hilarious.
Right.
And I didn't know she was with him either at the time. I had no idea.
I think I didn't know that either.
That's how I felt with everything.
Until
I never know.
somebody
Niggas be so
said
secretive.
something.
Niggas is so secretive of who they fuck with.
Either somebody said...
He came out. That's what happened. He came out and did one of these. Like, hey. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Either somebody said something, or I may have like just met her before that.
I don't think so. I think we were both out there.
Well, no, and knew, but she wasn't acting like...
Because I remember us both
like
being outside.
most girls act with that kind of male attention,
right,
in the same spot that their dude is. Like she wasn't wasn't like defensive or flirty. She was just a normal person.
She was just cracking jokes and laughing.
Shockingly,
and shit,
she was just a normal person.
She was chilling like a motherfucker. It was funny because I remember us standing out there cracking with her and kind of looking at each other like, "What the fuck is this girl? Like, what the hell's going on right now?"
Then maybe that was the first night that I knew that.
Yeah, because I don't think we knew. And then he came out and was like, "Hey, babe," like on some shit like that. It was like, oh,
yeah.
We ain't got a chance because she's my homie.
Yeah,
that's our homie. We can't do that.
So that may have been it because we may have been talking to her and been like, "Yo,
no, that's exactly what happened.
Yo, like, what's up with this girl? She's different than other girls that
vividly. I remember
she's different than other girls.
Yep.
Semicolon. Also different than other girls at Clancy's.
Absolutely. Because that energy, you get certain energy. Like, what the fuck? See, I thought Jen was like Sissy in a sense. I thought it was the same type thing where it was like you were introducing me to somebody that you just knew. That was my thing. I was like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? It was that kind of vibe. I had no clue. I had no fucking clue. That's so funny though. I had no idea. Like to this moment, you could tell by how shocked I am that I really had no fucking idea. I'm trying to remember completely what she looks like. I could see her whole outfit. I see her hairdo. She had the shit straightened that night. Like I could see she was wearing heels. Like they matched the shirt, the jeans. I could see the whole outfit.
She looks like a black Nikki Cox from the first couple of seasons of Las Vegas.
And I can see all of it. I can literally see all of it, like that style and everything. Because it was a white kind of halter top-ish thing going on, and it's so funny because I do remember flirting with her. Like I actually was flirting with her. You're not wrong, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know. So it's so interesting.
How you didn't know?
I didn't. You didn't say anything because you one of them niggas. You don't want to like cop to it. You weird with that shit.
Cop to what? How do you not know that you were flirting with her?
Because I flirt all the time, but my shit is like casual. It's like a casual flirt. But I was actually directly flirting to her, and she was eating it up. That was the thing. I remember her like responding and me being like, "Oh, okay, well," because coming out of talking to one person, you're like, I don't even know how to.
Right.
Is it working? I know. But she was looking at me like, no, it's working, nigga. Yeah.
No, I'm in that. Do I know what I'm doing mode? And
that's what I was.
Have been forever.
No, that's what
have been forever. For fucking ever.
Nah.
The last time I thought, and it's funny because actually the last time I was with a girl, and it actually worked out. That was in that little itty bitty pocket where there were 3 girls I was talking to at the same time.
What the fuck? Fucking Supergirl? Jesus.
Yeah, that must have come across yours because...
No, I got tagged in this. TJ did that.
Oh.
Shouts to TJ. He tagged me.
Ironically enough, I follow her.
Really?
Yeah.
He said you're welcome.
My fitness thing follows her.
God damn.
Because she's the fitness model.
Okay, listen. She actually might be Supergirl. I'm not
sure.
Sure.
No, she's bad.
That's ridiculous.
She's bad as fuck.
She's
bad as fuck.
All right, let me know later when you get out.
She's bad as fuck.
She's
bad as fuck.
She's something.
Listen.
I tell you what.
Listen. Can we talk for half a second about chicks with muscles though?
Yeah.
Can we talk for half a second?
Is that your bag?
One of them.
I wouldn't say it's my bag. Well, I love abs. I think abs is sexy as shit. I think a chick that like has nice abs is like I fuck with it. Like
I mean, it all depends on how it comes together. Like if you
like she looked good to me.
Right.
She looked really good to me.
Right.
But it's a lot of I've seen other ones that always go too far when they get to this stage.
This is going back to Serena though.
Right.
This is going back to Serena days. We've had this discussion for years, especially between dudes of color and white dudes. Oh, she's too. Shut up, white dudes.
Right.
Because all that ass, all that muscular ass.
Right.
But also soft, but also feminine.
Though. Right.
Like it's muscular, but it's soft. Round.
She looked like if she stopped flexing, she would be like, oh,
right.
Damn, girl, you kind of
right.
Ooh.
Right.
I can't believe I know who Jen is.
Like those thighs that'll crack your neck if you're doing it too right. If you're doing it too well,
and it's perfect. You like crack that shit. Okay, to the left now.
Right,
okay, we good.
Right. I think that's the one I haven't been with. One of the ones I haven't been with. I haven't been with a muscular chick for obvious reasons.
I haven't been with a muscular
for
chick.
obvious reasons.
Have I been with a muscular chick? You almost did that one day. That video was fire. I don't care. That's my favorite video of yours. Even better than our Get Out video. Get Out was just more popular at the time.
Oh, I should have.
That's my favorite video. Like, honestly, out of all your shits.
You mean the one...
The expo. The fitness expo.
Oh!
That's my favorite video. Oh! Period. Like, that's, like, by far. Because you were smooth as shit on that one.
She was putting it on because there were cameras there.
I remember you telling me that.
Because there were cameras there. She was putting it on for cameras. But I really was trying though.
Nah, I know you were nailing it.
I really did want that phone number.
Didn't you tell me you were lit, like doing that shit?
That I was.
You were like drunk or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, that was.
I remember asking you like, nah, you smooth right here. We watched it when I was staying with you, matter of fact.
But also that was in the immediate days of when Surreal 469 was like
popping.
Super 2-drink minimum. Like it was super. Everything was about alcohol.
Yeah, that shit was.
And
lit.
Now I still drink with it too.
Now it's not lit. No
But it's not exactly the same. Like I had
no cap.
I had two. So the video we're talking about is fat dude picks up fit chicks at the Fit Expo.
That shit worked too.
There are two videos. There's part 1 and part 2.
There was a second one?
Yes.
What?
The one with the muscular chick was part 2.
I didn't even see the first one.
The first one was me just going up to random chicks and asking them, whatever, and hearing their responses. The second one was like 3 specific like actual longer conversations.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
I remember the second one for real. Like I never saw the other one.
Yeah,
and it had a bunch of views too.
It did.
Because I remember I was looking you up, and it was like because we were about to start doing some shit. That
was one of my more popular videos.
Yeah, it was because that shit was solid. Like I remember clicking on it. I was like, oh no, this is solid. Like this is funny shit because he's obviously like not a fitness guy,
right? And
they're super fitness. So this is a very interesting dynamic. I remember like I can't look away from this. Like Brent's voice annoys me, but I'm gonna watch this.
And the very last one, the black chick.
You had a black chick in that?
She seemed like she was feeling me, and I think it got fucked up because I asked her for permission to use her face on the video.
Right at the end of the video.
And I think she
just
thought it was just for the video.
She thought it was Cap.
Okay. When actually like hers was the one I was most nervous about. Because I go up to her, I talk to her.
She was fine.
She was fine. And we actually have a conversation. I was like, oh shit. Is this actually working for real?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's the last one, right? That's the
last one on that video.
Before you start walking down the street.
And I think she got turned off by the fact that I did it for the YouTube thing at the time.
You shouldn't have asked her. You fucked up.
I shouldn't have.
You should have just kept that shit and just blurred her face.
Here's what I should have done.
Completely.
Here's what I should have done. I should have
got her number and told her 8 days later.
Right.
Yeah.
I should have got her number, secured the date.
Yeah.
And then been like.
By the way, I was filming that. It's our first date, so I thought it would be awesome to. Yo, when did you grow a beard? What the hell's going on?
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't really grow a beard.
Look like my shit right now.
I've got some halfway stubble in, but I can't grow an actual beard.
Are you growing up?
I can actually grow a beard. This shit won't connect to anything.
My shit's connected, but it's like
my beard looks like D'Angelo Dawkins.
I had this strap for a minute, and then I just like my friends were giving me shit. My friends, you know who they are. Erica and Faith were giving me shit. Well, Erica was hating because she's a beard person. She loves beards, and she was like, "Yo, you look stupid."
On white guys.
Yeah, no, but she was just hating. Like she was hating. She loves beards. Period. Doesn't matter if it's on a white guy or not. She just loves beards. But white guys is what she fucks with, right? Mm-hmm. But she was like, you look fucking stupid. Why would anybody cut their beard? Why would they go for a strap? She was being so rude with the shit she was saying. I was like, fuck you. I look good as shit right now.
She's very specific about what she likes in a beard.
Bro, she was being so aggressive. Faith was like, don't talk about my friend like that. It was very funny to watch them like go at each other like about
I'm sure
beard.
it is.
It was very hilarious.
I'm sure it would be very entertaining hilarious to watch them go at it.
It was on video, but it was hilarious though.
I would love to see that video.
I can show it to you. It was very funny. They were like going back and forth because it was Marco Polo, so we were all like,
you mean actual? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't.
I thought you were talking about.
Nothing like that.
I thought you were.
Nothing like that, bro.
I thought you were.
Nothing. Let's clarify. Nothing like that, bro. No, you thought wrong. Okay, shut your ass up. You thought wrong.
Well,
all right.
Again,
my chin strap was over here by itself.
When do you want this turkey? I see that big ass pot in there. So for those of you that don't know,
Macaroni in a pot.
So for those of you that don't know,
That's some wet.
Trey was staying with me.
Yes. Before I came
at the beginning of the pandemic, and
March.
I wasn't buying into it, but he was buying into it, and then
it's my fault now.
And then the mayor called the quarantine, and I was like, oh,
and then Brent freaked out.
Maybe this is actually real. So let's actually go to the store and get some shit.
He lost it.
So we went to the store, we got some shit, and one of the things we got was a fucking turkey. Everything else has been used at this point, ate at this point, whatever the fuck.
The chips were gone.
Except for that damn turkey. Because I don't know how to cook a turkey. And the only reason I got the turkey was because he was like, oh, I know how to cook a turkey.
I do.
But he never cooked it.
Because we didn't need it anymore.
We didn't need it. We never cooked it. We the shit opened up. You can still go to the store or whatever. Like things closed down, but they didn't close all the fucking way down.
I ate sushi outside on the curb the other day.
But, yeah. So he gets this turkey, and now this turkey just stuck in my freezer because it won't fit in his.
Oh, yeah, that's why we didn't switch it.
Right.
That's right.
It won't fit in his.
Maybe if I put my thing on a
it fits in mine. And so now, as we're taping this, it's almost the Thanksgiving season. Do you want this? Are you going to cook this turkey? What are you going to do with this turkey for Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Turkey, so yeah, no, I still want it.
Turkey. What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to cook it.
For who? Just gonna have? You gonna have like?
I love fucking turkey.
Just for you?
I love turkey. Fuck, I love turkey. Like I made 2 of them, 3 of them. I think I made 2 of them. I think I made 2 turkeys, but they were both fucking delicious. Like I've never done it prior, and then I did it, and I was like, every time I was like, damn, this is really good. I nailed this. I absolutely nailed it.
I've been thinking about I wanted to do.
You hear that, Jen?
My mom's
you can come
macaroni.
over and get some turkey. All right. You can't do macaroni. We talked about the way you do it. It was wrong.
It's the correct way to do it.
God.
But here's the problem. It would just be a pan of macaroni just for me.
Are you supposed to put frozen turkey inside of a fryer?
No. Actually, I'm sorry. Yes, you are. You're supposed to.
In the living room, right?
Inside your house,
okay.
yes.
Right.
You're supposed to. Preferably a carpeted area.
Do you know how to eat a pomegranate?
Yes.
I got 2 up there.
I love pomegranate.
And some yellow.
Now here's the thing, though. I learned that people eat the actual seeds.
I'm not doing that.
I
saw that on a website.
I never ate the seeds. I just ate the juice and then spit the seeds out.
You ate the juice.
Yeah.
You drink juice. You don't eat it.
Well, you drink the juice that's in the seed, and then you spit the actual pit of the seed out.
Wait, you out here drinking seed?
Seeds of the pomegranate, yes.
Pause.
And also, this is Long Beach in 2020, in 2021.
Did you hear? Wait, we got a complete left turn. Did you hear? Hold on. Wait. Okay, so one of Donald Trump's advisors, right? He went on TV earlier this week, and they were like, "So, how's everything going? Like, what are you guys doing now?" And they were like, "Preparing for our second term." Did you hear this?
No.
He said it. So, I don't know if you saw Van Jones. Van Jones put together like this 10-minute documentary. Not documentary, but it was like not a monologue. It was a 10-minute informative video. Not of him crying.
I was going to say his punk ass crying over nothing.
Not the crying. It was a 10-minute informative video, maybe the day of the election.
Master Biden gonna be so good.
Take it easy.
Take
it easy.
He's gonna let there one of our wenches into the house with him.
There you go. There we go. Yeah. Finally some noise in here. Jesus Christ.
Why did you turn the fan on?
Because it's hot.
It's not hot.
Oh, man.
It's fucking 8 o'clock at night in November.
This sounds so good.
It's not hot.
Oh. There's some noise in here.
We finally had a podcast with no noise.
They didn't pay for it. We told them pay for it. So they got an example.
We finally had a podcast.
They have an example.
With no ambient noise.
They know what it could be like. Now they know. That scared the shit out of me. Who the hell's beating on my door? Try to steal my damn bed sheets. Give me my sheets. I'm very busy.
Yeah, there's somebody knocking somewhere at my place, and it's always like in the middle of the fucking night. And it's not like on my door. It's on like either one of my neighbor's doors or something, or like on a window or something somewhere. But it's always in the middle of the fucking night, and I don't know how they have this magical power, but they always do it just as I'm entering REM, just as I'm about to go into sleep.
Wait,
what?
Hold on, let's go back for a second. You said just as you're entering REM?
Yes.
All right.
REM sleep, REM sleep.
No,
just as
RIM.
REM.
Yeah, RIM.
I mean, I wish I were entering a REM, but you know. But you know, she won't message me back after I ask her what she's doing on Sunday.
When's the last time you got a message back from like somebody that you was trying to bag? How long has it been?
Actually, a couple of days. There's this chick I'm talking to, but it may not work. She's very outdoorsy. I'm very indoorsy.
Are you indoorsy?
Yes.
I'm indoorsy too.
Like she's like into like nature and shit.
California chicks don't like that shit. They want you to be outside with them.
I am particularly not out into nature and shit.
I got a limp. I don't want to be fucking hiking.
Yeah.
Fuck you. No, come inside and hike this.
I'm a city boy all the way.
I'm like, hike this thing. What are you doing? Don't.
The hiking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking hiking
No,
thing.
you don't want to go hiking?
No!
You don't want to hike?
No!
Hey, we can go hiking.
Hiking is like Sex in the City.
Wait. But we can get up at 6 and we can hike. No, we can get up at 5. We'll be there by 6. We can hike.
No.
California, everything's so close.
No.
Yeah, I said the same shit. Fuck you. Get away from me, girl. You crazy?
No. My boots are for decoration. My boots are for the look.
My boots are non-existent because I hate boots.
My boots are for the look.
I'm tall enough.
The top couple of laces stay unlaced because that's the look. They stay open. If I'm feeling early 2000s, I had the tongue hanging all the way out. Basically, remember that time when
or 90s because Michael Jordan did it too.
Remember that time in the 90s where like, or in the 2000s where like all our shoes were barely on our feet because that was the style.
Yeah,
and we just weren't tying shit.
Didn't work for me. I always did shit just because my cousins did it or my uncle, and then I stopped immediately. The second I realized it didn't work for me. I have a bad foot, bad leg. It doesn't work. It's a stupid idea. Like, the shoe just falls off. Like, I was like, this is fucking dumb. I'm lacing my shit, and everybody looking like, oh, you got your shoes mad tight. Like, yeah, bitch. And if somebody chased me, guess what? They ain't falling off neither.
Right.
Same thing with like sagging pants. Like my uncle was doing that shit. And I remember his ass was all out, but it was like the boxer shorts. And it was like basketball shorts actually. Yeah, boxers, and then so it was sagging boxers, but then it would be basketball shorts, but then it would be jeans. Yeah, and he had a belt on.
I remember that too.
Which was confusing. There was a belt too.
Yep.
And I tried that shit, and I was like, this is the dumbest shit in the world. I don't understand why I'm doing this.
I never got into that.
I didn't either. I was like,
never got into
stupid.
that. And luckily that wave didn't come across my family either. Like none of my cousins.
Just my uncle.
None of my cousins did it.
No, my cousin too.
That wave didn't hit us. Like our family was like, no, I'm gonna wear my pants at my waist. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I never got it. I'm still over here tripping at the fact that I know who Jen is now. It's been so many podcasts. I'm so like excited that I know who this person is.
There you go. It's like 90 Day Fiance. You know who she is now.
Right. And we're together. I feel so good.
Also, it takes her 90 days to hear anything that you say.
That's the real 90 Day Fiance. That's kind of a perfect relationship. I'm not mad at you anymore. We can move past it.
Wait, you were mad at me?
No, she's supposed to get over it.
Yeah,
it's been 90 days.
Yeah.
She cooled off. It's fine.
Yep.
Hey, you want to get together Tuesday? Yeah, sure.
I mean, maybe that was my problem.
90 days later.
Maybe
you were talking too
right.
quickly.
So she's gonna get back to me in 87 days. Oh, I'm excited now.
Is she single?
She needs to get back to me. I don't know.
Why don't you text her? Ask her. Call her. Why don't we call her on the phone?
Because I don't have her number.
How the hell are you talking to her?
On Instagram.
So why don't you know her screen name? See,
No,
Brent capping?
no, not
See,
Jen.
he capping.
Not Jen. The other chick.
This motherfucker capping.
The other chick.
What other chick?
The other chick I was talking about. Yeah.
I'm talking about Jen.
Yeah, no. Jen.
Okay, so call her.
Jen is single.
Let's get her on the podcast. Here we go.
She's not coming on the podcast.
No, I mean like call her on the podcast.
No, she's not. She is not.
Why not?
No.
What's up with her? What's she scared of? Am I asked the real questions? What's she nervous about?
Public speaking, in any way, shape, or form.
She talked fine. I met her.
Yeah.
I know her.
Right.
We're like friends.
Right. Then you call her.
I don't have her number. But I also don't remember if I have her Instagram.
You message her.
I don't know what her Instagram is, Brent, but you do.
I don't remember what her Instagram. Like I'd know it if I saw it.
You was talking to her today.
On text message.
Oh my god. Okay, give me your number. I'll call her. I'm ready. Here we go. Let's do this. This is for the love of the pod. Here we go.
877.
Oh, this chick has an OnlyFans.
Cash now.
Would you buy this?
No.
Why not? What about it doesn't appease you?
Paying for porn.
Oh, okay. But what if they say your name in it?
Fucking, I don't give a shit.
You don't want your dick. You don't want your dick rated
No.
for $45?
No.
How about $25?
Now, mind you, I have a spectacular dick. is the only one that turns me on. But
Isn't that weird? You could look at your own dick and be like, I mean, I get it.
No.
I get why y'all get there.
Yeah,
I get when y'all
yeah.
see it. Y'all like, hey,
Yeah.
that's yeah. Because I'll be like, it's a handsome fella.
Right?
It's the only one I've ever been like.
There have been multiple times in my life where I was like, God damn, boy,
Right.
Look at you.
Nah, this definitely gets it done.
You are fantastic.
Yeah, I can see how this.
And
can
gosh
get it
darn it, people like you. So like when I've seen the first look,
Yeah.
with the first viewing of it, right?
Yeah.
You know, the responses don't surprise me.
No, yo.
The responses are like, yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
I'm about to
see.
give TMI like a motherfucker, but I remember this one chick when I was like 18. We sitting on the couch and shit.
18 is easy to impress anyway, though.
No. But true, because they're not as. She was older than me though.
Okay.
But it was only like years. She was like 19.
Okay.
But still, she's like. First off, when I was 16, the chick that I fucked was 21. So, and then she showed a bunch of pictures that I gave her to a chick that was like 28 or 29, which was ancient at the time for me. That was old as fuck. Like she was a grandma, and she had a kid already. I'm like, damn, you old. And then I remember the chick before that I was fucking with was like right in the same age bracket, maybe a couple months younger than me. And I remember her being blown away. Like she just got quiet on the phone. Like, hey, you all right? You still there? And she was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Remember, this is how old we are. Remember when dick pics were accepted and wanted and appreciated?
Yeah, because they didn't know what dicks looked like at the time. They didn't have porn either.
Like, do you remember those days when
do.
dick pics were appreciated?
Yeah.
When it
Like
was
unsolicited and appreciated.
even
Time.
unsolicited.
Yeah, unsolicited was
well,
appreciated.
quote unquote unsolicited. Like you don't
Right.
Like you didn't like.
It's not like I picked a random number and sent a dick
even
out.
then
Let's see
you
what
didn't,
happens.
Like even then you didn't just like, hey, let me get your number and then
Send a dick pic. Right.
No, you had been flirting for a minute, probably a
Right.
sext or two, right,
Would you
and
wanna,
then the dick pic.
so would you
right.
want to see it or
Right, like it comes.
Is that something you're into?
Right, like you.
Because I could send it. I have a
Right,
picture.
right.
No, it's ready. Did you have a picture saved? Like that was your one? Oh, everybody does. Yeah.
A couple.
Everybody. Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah,
Because
you got your bag.
well,
Because some days you be different. You be like, yeah, it's out here.
Right, some days,
Some days it's not an any. You know what I mean?
Right, some days like the texting can happen on the phone or whatever, but like you're not like in the place where like your dick can be hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you're just not feeling it at that particular moment.
Sometimes like I want to jerk
like,
off, but
or
I'm
they're
not.
like send me a dick pic and you're like in the middle of Target and it's like
Sure, let me go to the bathroom.
and you just
There's
go,
no door on the Target bathroom.
Right. You just you just go into the files and just send that one off
All the time.
Right?
All the time.
I
do that sometimes.
There was like 4
Anyway.
or 5 of them that were like these are the first 4 or 5.
So
And then after that, if she wants some more,
the first one
she'll
I
get
took.
more.
The first one, it was the one. Like I took one, and that was the one. I didn't even know. I didn't know what I had at the time because I was one of them dudes like. So I was going like by my year of grade for a while. Like it was going up, and I didn't even know that was like, oh, this is. If I had Google, I would have just said, what's the average size? And I would have realized that I was way above it at the time. And I had no fucking idea. So I'm like...
You never just...
I had no clue.
You never searched up or
Here's the thing.
listened to Loveline or anything like that?
I think I might have said this on the pod before. My uncle fucked me up. Because he randomly one day went in the bathroom with a ruler and came back out like, yep, that's it right there. And I'm like... What? I'm young as a bitch. I'm like, what? I think I'm like 8, 9. I'm like,
yeah.
So in my head, if I'm not that size, it ain't getting it done. That's me, right?
Yeah.
And he's 10 years older than me, so he's 19. He's at what he's gonna be at. And I'm like, nigga, what? I gotta get that. Chick's gonna be laughing at me if I don't get there. Mind you, I passed that shit, by the way. But I'm like, I'm sitting there like.
As advanced as I was at like 9 or 10,
I was super advanced 9 or 10, but I didn't. I thought that was
even I didn't know or think about dick size.
Bro, you can't come out and tell me that this is
like
it.
even I didn't think or know about dick size.
You can't come out and give me this and be like, this is it. And I'm like, yo, they not fucking with me. What? I remember, dog, I was in 8th grade, and I could have been dicking down grown women.
Maybe the 4-year difference, there were more small dick jokes in TVs and movies for you, but I don't remember at 9 years old thinking about the size of my dick.
I just remember thinking that I need to be that size. I remember thinking that's a grown man, so that's the size that women are looking for. So that was like, it just stuck with me.
I didn't even think about that. I thought about all the other stuff. I didn't think about that.
Right up until I sent it to that girl, that fine ass Spanish chick I was dating way back when, who will remain anonymous because she got 14 kids now. She's married or something. She refuses to add me back on Facebook, by the way. She won't do it. I played her dude in basketball one day at Direct. Yeah, he don't like that shit. He like, nah, not that nigga. You talked about him too much.
Yeah,
not that one.
Yeah.
Mind you, I never fucked her, but I just added one of her friends back though. Actually, by the way, that shit happened like yesterday, randomly. It was supposed to be her and her friend when I got back from Seattle. We were supposed to have a threesome. It would have been my first threesome, and then my car broke down. I was fucking devastated because the one chick was Middle Eastern, the other chick was Puerto Rican. They were both sexy as a bitch, and I'm like, this is gonna be the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm going to give them the greatest dick that's ever happened. I'm gonna marry them both, and I'm gonna just fuck them forever.
Welcome to polyamory.
And it didn't happen because of my car, fucking car. This is beauty of being poor, Brent. Beauty of being poor. I'm a fucking poor guy. But I added her back the other day. She has like 12 kids herself now, but nonetheless, she's still fine. I looked at her pictures. I said, damn, you ain't even lose a step looks-wise. God damn. And the other one, I know she fine. Last time I saw them both, me and TJ were together. I'm pretty sure I said this before on the pod. I might have. But they were both just like, we were just talking about you. And he looked at me like, you say what? And I was like, it's my man TJ, by the way. And they like, we were just talking about you, Trey. He was sick. My nigga go, I'm big, I'm TJ, rah, rah, rah. And they like,
I'm sure that's a spotless impression.
I'm big, I'm TJ.
I'm sure that's a spotless impression.
And then they just like, yeah, fuck that nigga, so Trey, we was just thinking about you the other day. I'm like, hey. Then one of their other friends, this fine ass white girl they had down in Norfolk as well, Norfolk, Virginia, she was in the anal when we were like 17.
That's pretty early.
And I was like, because I remember my girl talking about it. That's
pretty early.
This is before I even knew what anal was.
That's
pretty
early.
And I was
know
fucking.
What anal was at 17?
And I was fucking.
You didn't know what anal was at 17?
I didn't know about it. I didn't know about anal. Like, I didn't know it like...
Nigga, did you not have porn?
No. I didn't know it like that. Nah, you gotta think, though. The porn back then wasn't on that shit. Some of it was, but not all of it. Like, it depended on what you came across.
Again.
It was all what did you come across?
Shout out to LimeWire and Kazaa, because that's how you downloaded porn back then.
I had mad porn, but it wasn't... You know anal wasn't popular like that back then.
It was a thing.
It was a thing, yes, but it wasn't popular like that.
It was there, buddy.
I see videos now that they do anal from back when. Because I jump in time machines all the time. I go back and watch some shit that chicks ain't even that bad. They all got crazy bush, and I'll be like, yeah, this is it right now. I don't know why, but this is the one. But fucking, sorry, Jen, I didn't mean none of this, by the way. But it's all jokes. But, stop, relax. So, you gonna get me in trouble with my fiance, man. Relax. So I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say. Porn, anal. Yes. So it wasn't like popular. Like it wasn't like now. Like now is a whole category all the time. Random videos where you're looking at something else. It'd be like big titties. Oh, they got anal. Whoa.
I was say now
they just pop into anything.
Now it's half common.
Oh,
like, now that shit happens on a fairly rare.
This is a blowjob scene. Oh, anal. Like whoa.
Now you can be on blacked.com and more than just the black.com and the mixing of the races and the desecration of the white man.
Terrible.
You also, in the middle of the scene, pussy up in the ass, and
that's what I'm saying.
For the next 20 minutes.
At the time, I had no idea. Like it was on that vibe. Like I didn't know that was a wave. And chicks that had seen me were like, nah, that's not a thing anyway. But I didn't at that time. I don't think about that shit. I was like, pussy, I'm about to get something for the first time. I was still a virgin, matter of fact, when I was fucking with her. And I never fucked, so I was still a virgin when I was done with her. As my uncle calls it, the sea of lost pussy. You think back on some chicks and you're just like, there's some women that I should have got.
Yeah, plenty.
Damn.
Plenty of them.
Because I don't think I'm out of my prime as far as that goes. Like, women still fuck with me from a very early age to like a later stage. I've had women as old as my mother that were trying to bang. Like, I was thinking about one earlier that we never actually fucked, but she was intrigued. She was very intrigued to a point where she was like tugging my shit on some old school. I've only been with one man. Oh my God. And I'm like, damn.
21? And I bet he wasn't black. No, he wasn't. I said, girl, you know what I'll do to you.
Let's go change that.
I said, I'll change your goddamn life. That's what I told her. I'll change your goddamn life. And she was like, oh, change it. She was losing it. She was losing her fucking mind. But I'm addicted to redheads, so I was losing my mind. But then there's young girls on the other side of the spectrum, like 20-year-olds that I know that are like fucking with me. They're like, damn, you different. Like, I'm used to these fucking jerks. And I'm like, girl, I ain't no jerk.
So you just gonna brag about the spectrum of women that are interested in you in my face?
And there's everything in between.
What, am I a joke to you?
I mean, you're a funny guy, Brent. You're a funny guy.
What is my pain hilarious to you?
You gotta laugh at people's faces sometimes. Kevin Hart told me.
Is my crippling loneliness? Is my terminal case of blue balls hilarious to you?
I mean, blue balls are funny. They can be comical. I'm just saying there's a wide range of women.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So there's 20. I know a couple women that fuck with me, okay? So some of them are 20, some of them are like 25, 30, 31.
Hold on, I have a question.
50,
have you ever paid for it?
40. No. I was waiting for you to ask me that back earlier, and I forgot. No, I've never done it. But
ever been close?
No. I'd say more now. I think about it, but it's not really because like I need to or nothing. It's not like I'm on one of those things, but it's just like out of curiosity. I think more so. It's like, I wonder. Like, I'm the type, I've paid for like cam models and all that kind of shit. Obviously been in strip clubs, but I'm not fucking these people. Right. You know what I mean? And anytime I was at a strip club or something, chicks wanted to go further, they wanted to do more. It was like on something, just I'm about to say consensual, obviously consensual, but on some like, this ain't about the club type shit. Like, I'm just curious. I want to fuck this nigga.
You sure?
Know?
You sure they weren't on some Cardi B shit?
Nah. I want no shit like that. I want drinking shit from them.
They weren't trying to take your wallet?
They could have been, but I ain't had shit
in the hotel room.
Nah, you know what? Because at the time, I was young as a bitch, too. They knew I had no damn money. And they didn't know I could rap, so it wasn't like, oh, this nigga's got a check on him, what? You know what I mean? So, nah, it was on
You know what I've come to realize? There really was something to the youth of being... Mm-hmm. There really was something to being a early 20s guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there really were the occasional woman that wanted just a young, inexperienced thing.
They love it.
However,
because they can train you.
Part of being young and inexperienced is not seeing it all the time, knowing what to do with it, recognizing it at all. Yep. Like it's like your uncle said, the sea of lost pussy. Where you just don't.
No cap.
You didn't understand what was happening at the time.
For sure.
Right? You may have got a little thrill or whatever, but you didn't understand it. You didn't know what to do with it. You didn't know how to close it.
Yeah, you had no clue.
Right.
Yeah, no clue. It was weird because like I always talked as if I did.
But also, unlike men who would be looking for younger women and will close it for you, the women didn't necessarily close it for us. Mm-mm. They kind of put it out there and then needed us to finish the way, and it's like, we're dumb. We don't know what the fuck. Like, we don't even know what's happening.
Well, I was a fake it till you make it kind of guy. Once I got there, like I said, the first time I ever did anything with a chick, it was a 5-year age gap. She already had a boyfriend for like years. She had been fucking. She's a complete freak, like just on some shit. And I dicked her down like I had been dicking for years. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I had talked it up, man. I had talked like I was this nigga, man. I'm a rapper. I know how to talk. Like, she thought I was going to tear her ass up. And I did. I showed up like, nigga, I'm here, too. Hey. Yeah, I got sociology in the morning. But you know what? I'll tear that pussy down tonight. Man, yo, I basically
Did you come with your backpack?
I was fucked up because we were in front of the park. I was like right in front of the fucking park. She was like, we were talking about this. I was literally just looking at a post of this shit the other day. They was talking about this football player. This dude was a 17-year-old football player, big ass dude, linebacker, right? But he's 17. These women were going nuts. Oh my God, when does he turn 18? Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'd take it right now. Yo, this dude jumped on that post. He said, you fucking pedophiles. Y'all some dirty ass bitches. Like, yo, all that shit. If it was a nigga talking this shit, y'all be vilifying him. Fuck y'all, you dirty bitches. If I was his mom, I'd fuck y'all up. And the girl that posted it was like, yeah, y'all some dirty hoes. Like, y'all can't just be on some shit. I was like, yeah, let's go. And I thought about the chick that I fucked, and I'm like, yeah, she was a dirty hoe. Fuck her. Yeah, fuck. I almost said her name. Fuck you. I ain't gonna say her name. But fuck you, though. Because we be talking randomly still. I be joking about it. But
that's easy to say now, but listen, in the 2000s were a different time.
I mean, listen.
There were, like I've mentioned before, there were a few teachers that had they
Miss Lane.
had they finished,
I wish she'd
had they started and finished that route, they certainly could have gotten it with no repercussions.
I would have married Miss Lane.
Or long term damage or anything like that.
She could have happily ruined my life.
There were a few. There were a few older chicks that were like, you know,
I would have, man. Listen,
I'd have shut the fuck up.
I would have just.
I'd have shut the fuck up.
Wait, I'm supposed to pull out? I didn't know. Oh no.
No, I wouldn't have gone that far.
I'm religious. I can't get rid of it.
I wouldn't have gone that far. I was smart enough not to do that.
Nowadays, I started fucking.
I was smart enough not to do that.
Mind you, I say that, but like by the very first time I was gonna fuck, I had my first set of condoms, and that shit was awkward as fuck. Buying them shits when you like 16, and you at 7-Eleven. Yeah, I'm gonna get that orange pack right there.
But also only to you.
Yeah, exactly.
But only to you. But also only
you know
to you.
I felt the weirdness with the cashier though, man. Because he could tell.
Well, he could tell that you were nervous, but only to you. The cashier don't give a fuck.
Nah, but you know what's crazy though? As I got older, right, I'm buying condoms and like now I know the size I'm supposed to get. And I grab them shits. I take them right to the finest chick. I don't care how long the line is. We're the baddest one in this motherfucker. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get these right here.
Are these for your boyfriend?
I wish a bitch would have asked me some shit like that. How the spell? You know they ain't for. You know I'm trying to fuck. What you playing with for? Hey,
right, your boyfriend.
No,
these are for him? Are these
I'm
for him?
trying to fuck you.
Are you the catcher?
I'm trying to fuck you. I ain't the damn catcher. I'm throwing this thing. Throwing it. She knew.
But also, if you're using the condoms, you're clearly not using them with her. Or you're using the condoms and she's like, oh, somebody else is fucking.
Nah, not if she act right. She don't ask me no stupid ass question like that. Cause she ain't getting no
like
dick if she act like
boyfriend?
that. Yeah, fuck you. Actually, that shit might have been kind of funny. She might have got some dick off that. I'm like, I see what you did. Nah, this for you, shorty.
You know what I've noticed. I don't know if that really is the same thing nowadays than it used to be.
What?
But condoms used to be locked up. I know they still kind of are.
Depends on the hood or not.
That's the other part of it.
If you're in the hood, yeah. But if not, no, you're good.
That's correct.
White people hood, you can just walk in and grab what you want.
That's correct.
But they also don't have the size I need, so it doesn't help me anyway.
That's the fucking...
Doesn't
the
assist.
white hoods don't fucking lock up the condoms.
That's because they're neighborhoods. They're
but
white
the
neighborhoods.
hood hoods lock up the condoms.
Yeah.
And it's like, if somebody is desperate enough to steal these,
They need
just let them have them.
They need them, bro.
Just let
They got
them
some
have
shit
them.
they need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Just let them have them
Yeah.
at that point.
Nah,
like, why are we locking those up?
Same reason they put the Plan B behind the counter. They're not fucking around. Because y'all didn't let them have the condoms. If y'all let them have the condoms, they wouldn't be stealing the Plan B.
Right. Like,
Simple
why?
as
Like,
that.
what are we locking those up for?
I'd be paranoid as fuck when that shit happened, though. When you need a Plan B, that should be nervous. Man, I had a couple times you know the shit ain't break. There ain't shit wrong with it, but you just be paranoid. Like, we gotta get that shit, yo. Let's get that Plan B, yo. Nah, fuck it. I'll pay for it. It's cool. Let's just get it. Nah, not for real. I know.
I bet you 90. This is an unscientific number, but I bet you 90% of Plan B has been paid for by the dude.
Absolutely.
Been like, I'm
Well, let me go back for a second. Let me backtrack. I had a couple times. I didn't pay for shit. I was in a down spot in my life, and they were like, I got it. We're good. I said, what? They said, we're good. I said, I'm going to fuck you again, and it's going to be better. It's going to be better than the first time, I promise. I'm going to do that thing you like.
I'm gonna work you like a part-time job, girl. Come over here.
This has been a horny-ass podcast, man. What the fuck is wrong with us?
don't know.
Anyway, listen.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I got to get out of here.
I know what's wrong with me.
I got stuff to do.
Same shit's been wrong with me for almost a year now.
Not me. Where can they find you,
Ship
Brent?
your fucking too.
Nah, man, this is aluminum. I'm good. Ain't no metal shit over here. No glass. This ain't even glass. That's plastic. You can tell. We safe out here. You can drop all these shits. Tile floor and everything. We good. Where the fuck can they find you at, Brent?
They can find me at Surreal469 on everything. SURREAL, the number's 469. And if you want to kick my ass and make sure that I work out, Surreal200 on Instagram. Where can they find you?
With my fiance. I was like, find me at Sand Beaches. I can't believe I know who she is now. That's so funny.
There you go.
That's so funny. I'm glad that I know who
You're
you are,
welcome.
Jen. I am happy that I know who you are. It took so long of you listening. By the way, shouts to Charlotte. Charlotte wanted to know when this came out.
Oh, we didn't do good vibes. Fuck you.
That's true. Do I have any good vibes this week? Nah, fuck y'all.
Fuck yous?
You go first. I don't really have anything. I can think of something. I can always think of somebody to say fuck you
Do I
to.
have a fuck you this week?
I don't really have one. But I can
Actually,
think
yes.
of one. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Fuck you to the creators of WWE 2K.
That's so real.
There was some gameplay that will be seen on my Surreal 469 channel in the coming weeks, where the game just glitched out the entire time. Me and Trapzilla were playing for the better part of hours.
Shouts to Kyle.
Shouts to Kyle. We were playing a series of matches that should have taken an hour, hour and a half. Ended up taking all day because the game kept glitching out. Had to repeat matches over and over again because the game kept glitching out. Spoke with somebody who worked on 2K20 in my old job when I was selling gym memberships and Claire was stealing them. He worked for 2K, and
Shouts to Claire.
And I asked him, fuck Claire, and I asked him, I'm like, why does 2K constantly go back and forth with this thing where either the graphics for the crowd looks good and the graphics for the wrestlers look like shit, or the graphics for the wrestlers look like shit or look good and the graphics for the crowd looks like shit? And also, some of the game mechanics suck. And also this, that, the other. So I was voicing my opinion, but 2K20 had already come out. And we remember 2K20 coming out and it glitching all over the place. And it's funny. People laugh about it all. The arm stuck this way. The referee does this for the thumbs up or whatever the fuck. That for no reason whatsoever. Hair goes out of whack. Ric Flair's feather boas are flying all over the place, glitching all over the TV. It's kind of funny. But when the game crashes over and 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 over again, and you have had time to perfect this game. This isn't just for 2K. This is very specific for 2K20, WWE 2K20, but also for games in general that have this arbitrary, really kind of dumb yearly timeline, yearly release timeline, where you either don't fix shit or you add new things that end up fucking up something else, or you basically just recopy everything and just add a few new people to the roster or take a few people off. This whole yearly thing with video games where you fuck up the video games, and especially when there's been a series of fucked up video games and you get to the point where it's set for release. Now, I get it. People buy it because people are fucking stupid. But why not have some pride in your work? Why not, as gamers, go into the studio and be like, I can be proud of this game. Or I can't be proud of this game. Let's put it on hiatus. Let's fix this. Let's fix that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Why 2K20, WWE 2K20, must you release this game that's this fucking shitty? Then announce, because of all the press and shit that's come from it, there's gonna be no more WWE 2K20. So now we get Battlegrounds, which is a shitty fucking game, and we don't know what's gonna come out the next year.
Well, you know they did that because next gen was coming. It makes sense now. The game doesn't make sense why the game was so shitty, but it makes sense why they pushed it back. I just thought about it.
It does.
They were like, we'll just wait.
But that's who knows what the license. I don't know particularly what the licenses are.
Nah, I don't know.
But fucking WWE 2K20, fuck you. Fuck the 2K20 creators. Fuck you. All right. And we were just talking about this the other day. A little earlier. There are 5 slots for Sasha Banks, but the game still glitches the fuck out under certain settings. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, you were talking about
what
Bailey.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You said Bailey.
Bailey, Nia Jax. There's seven of those too. There's 8 Charlotte Flairs. The fuck is wrong with you people over there at 2K
Bailey's
and how you design games? Have you never played a fucking video game in your goddamn lives? If
Bailey.
so, fucking leave the building and leave the industry. Don't ever come back. Don't fix your finger to put a quarter in an arcade slot as long as you live again, as if you are proud of your name being on that shitty fucking video game. I'm done.
Arcades don't exist anymore. My turn. All right. Mine's pretty simple. So, with everything going on in the world these days, and all...
You hit with a copyright claim?
No, of course not, because I'm going to talk over it. I know how this works now. You just got to speak really, like, aggressively while it's going on. So, this is taking a long time. We can get to it. I mean, I don't want to get hit with a copyright.
I think we already have.
I don't really know how this song works. So
And like, I guess people.
let's go for it.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Hey. Hey.
Donald
Hey.
Trump.
All right, let me turn that off right there. That's enough, because I've watched videos. You can only do like 2 seconds. You heard him. Hey, man. I'm going to shout out the current president of the United States, 45. I have to say fuck you, because you're making this process more difficult than it has to be. Donald Trump has just decided he's not leaving the White House. He's like, I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to make this shit real crazy for the world to see. And like I was telling you earlier, I don't know if I said it on this podcast or I said it beforehand, but I said like one of his delegates came out and was like, yeah, we're preparing for our second term. I'm like, how you doing that? Biden's almost at like 320 or some shit. Like, relax. It's over. Just pack up. You're done. January. And he's just like, nah, I'm not leaving. I'm going to keep filing lawsuits. Supreme Court keeps being like, no. And he's like, no, I'm going to do it. So, that's my fuck you for this week. Just Donald Trump, man. Just have some fucking dignity. Just leave. Just get out of the White House. Don't make the shit weird. And did you know there was actually a loophole where, hypothetically, there's a loophole with Van Jones. This is what I was talking about earlier, and I completely forgot because we went somewhere else because, how do we even get her? But he technically could continue to file litigation and then accept the nomination as the president in January and then stay in office. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
There's some weird roundabout constitutional way that he can actually stay in office. But I'm saying fuck you, Donald Trump, because you lost. It's over. You literally lost. Like, there was the most voter turnout in the history of forever in the United States. He has the second most votes of all time. He just happened to lose to the first most votes of all time. So, to me, that's just one of those situations where I feel like I can do it again because it's been a while. Here we go. We shouldn't get hit for this sound.
Yeah, I like white folks, but I don't like you.
Don't.
Yeah,
Right here.
fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Believe it or not, my client is the first person to show me that song about what. I never heard it. He was like, fuck Donald Trump. I was like, yeah. So that's my fuck you for the week. It goes to the Donald. I can't wait till you're back to being reality TV show. Can't wait to watch The Apprentice again. Looking forward to it. I will support you in that vein with all your racist ways, and I'll call it a day. That's my fuck you for the week. Did you have a good vibes? Well, let me put you back. I moved it to Trey.
I'm a little discombobulated because I'm trying to not reply to
It's
that.
not your fuck you, so you can't say anything.
I'm not going to reply
It's
to
not
that.
for
I'm
you.
not gonna
You
reply
can't
to
say
that
anything
at all.
It's
I'm
not
gonna reply to that
yours.
at all.
It's not yours. You
I'm not
can't.
gonna reply to that at all.
Podcast is over. You're
not
just
gonna
doing
reply
fuck
to that
yous
at all.
and good vibes.
And by the way, I just want to say that me being in this situation where I would like to say something but don't doesn't equate to me being a quote unquote Trumper. It just equates to there being more than these things being more than just black and white most of the time.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Good vibes.
He's a Trumper, by the way.
I'm not.
That's why I got offended. I didn't say anything about Biden.
I didn't get offended.
I didn't say anything about Biden.
I didn't get offended.
What were you gonna say then?
I didn't get offended.
What were you gonna say?
I just have to bite my tongue when people look at politics so black and white because it's not.
I was talking about him leaving office. What was the politics?
It's not quite that
Okay,
simple.
so what were you saying about what I just said?
This
isn't a fight. This isn't a fight.
Quite that simple.
But what I just said, what was wrong about what I said? In your opinion?
Actually, in my opinion, the idea that we get an instant result is kind of weird to me.
It took a week though.
Well, no, we expect an instant result. We expect that night to
Well,
get
that's because people can
and it's
see
like,
when they know they're losing. But this one was close through the first night, through the second night.
Well, hold on.
It wasn't instant.
Concession is a tradition. It's
Right.
not a rule.
Of course, but who has not done it before that?
there have been some cases in history of people that shouldn't have.
What was the closest?
That did.
Right, like Al Gore.
Like Al Gore.
Al Gore is the closest
have.
one. He shouldn't have.
He shouldn't
Because he
have.
probably won that election if they recounted Florida.
Exactly.
Probably.
Exactly.
But he
exactly.
did. He conceded.
So
why though?
So for the optics, for the appearance of
okay, but what about now? But what about now?
Transfer of power, et cetera,
it's
et cetera,
a
et
certain
cetera.
smoothness that's supposed to go to that. It's supposed certain fluidity because
Not
we all
supposed to.
are
It's
Americans.
what we expected as Americans.
Because we're all Americans, man. This is what we've known. This is what we've done.
But this election,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to say anything about it.
Go for it. Say it.
This
Fuck
election. Here's the thing with this
It's the
election.
longest podcast we've ever done. But
It's not. It's nowhere near.
It is. No,
it's
it is.
Nowhere near it.
What was last?
It's
We got three?
Three. Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
I don't think so.
3 and some change.
I think you're lying. But go ahead.
This election has been very close in certain places that can determine different states. Like Georgia, I don't remember what the last total was for Georgia, but when I saw it, it was like a couple thousand in
Percentage
between them.
points, yeah.
Right. So like
He came back and called.
So like that's close enough
When they
to,
started counting the black
That's
areas.
close enough to actually legit warrant a recount. Like that's like a couple of those states have been close enough to actually legitimately warrant. And also, here's the thing. With all the memes, it's like, just accept it. It's democracy. It's like, okay, if the numbers are true, then just have them do it again and get the same number, right? Like if
But why would you need to? Because
Like, if
all the
it's
other ones
real-
didn't do it.
First off, you should anyway, because we're not.
But they don't.
Like, I check the numbers 5 times when I'm doing my fucking budget. How are we not checking the numbers this many times when we're deciding the president?
But they don't.
Or propositions, or mayors, or
When
whatever
Hillary-
the fuck. Like, these are, like,
So-
honestly,
Okay.
like,
Did
honestly,
you say the same thing when Hillary lost the popular, or when she won the popular vote? Did you say the same thing?
the popular vote, first off, the electoral college is fucking stupid anyway.
Well, no shit. That shit should have been gone years ago.
Years ago.
But it's here.
Decades ago.
But it's here. So, okay, fine. She won the popular vote.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hear anybody that was, recount. Fuck. Recount.
She
Now all of a
probably
sudden it's
should have
recount.
recounted some shit too.
She probably should have because she won the popular vote. But
She-
my point is, it's not a
But
thing that people do.
My
but
point
now
is,
it's like
these
more
recounts
popular.
should be a lot more common than we're used to them being.
I don't think so.
I think they should. I think they should be like election.
I think Al Gore should have been.
Like election day shouldn't be.
I think Al Gore
we're
should've been.
Arizona's just opening it up and we're calling Arizona for. No, can we count the shit and then, especially if they're close, recount it? Like we.
What is
probably-
close, though?
We probably shouldn't expect these results
No, none
as
of us
soon
should
as we do.
It's so when you have the amount of people that voted this year, there's no way you get that done in a day.
No
It's just
way.
not possible.
No way.
But this was like
Plus
3-4
the
days
mail-in
later.
ballots and all that other
Right.
shit. Like all that shit should have taken a long
So
time.
what do you say to him with the stop the count, stop counting, and then the keep counting in other states?
Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean, like,
That's fucking
to me, it's fucking crazy. I'm like, okay, listen,
But also that's been his game this entire time.
Right.
Is to say nonsensical shit.
that's my point.
But
though.
also some of the shit he says.
of course, everything's not stupid.
Right.
Just like I didn't think everything Obama did was fantastic. I never believed that.
And or it has a purpose. So if
Debatable.
So if what you're talking about with Van Jones is true and he can kind
can.
of sort of
He can. He
and he
can.
can kind of sort of keep the presidency.
There's a weird loophole where he
mean-
can win that shit. He
I
not win it,
mean-
but he can. How do they say it? Bogart it. He can Bogart that shit.
I mean, as shitty a thing as that would be for him to do,
That will cause a civil war.
guess what it would
100%
But
cause
guess
civil
what?
war.
But guess what it would. Here's the takeaway we all should have come up with from the Donald Trump presidency, but nobody has because everybody's been in
The
their
racism's still alive, they're just being concealed in it.
identity politics bullshit. Is how many loopholes and workarounds and holes there are in our
In the
system.
Constitution? Yeah, no
in
problem.
our system. We all should have been like, instead of it being like, fuck Donald Trump for doing this, it should have been, fuck the system for letting him be able to do this.
glad you
Let's
said that.
change that.
So glad you said
But that's not what people did.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah,
So happy you said it. When you said it, it came back. All right. Wait, no copyright. Relax.
Also, by the way, this has been the worst authoritarian presidency in terms of art ever
don't-
in
you
the
don't like
fucking
what people
history.
wrote about
No, I don't. The fucking protest songs, comedy, whatever the fuck,
That shit's lit.
has not been good. It was better under Bush.
You didn't like Dave Chappelle's stand up on Saturday night?
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one.
It wasn't Dave's funniest shit to me. it was like.
But SNL in general, SNL usually thrives in times like these.
SNL's been funny
especially
recently.
It has been shit.
Not recently.
It's been shit for the last. It's been particular shit for the last 4 years.
I just watched the last 4 weeks.
It's been
of this shit, and
particularly
it's been hilarious.
garbage for the last 4 years.
I don't know what the last 4 years look like, but I'm talking about the last 4 weeks. Bill Burr had a crazy stand-up.
I saw that one.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious because the people in the crowd were like, oh,
they were shocked.
What?
They were shocked.
Ooh.
He had one, and then somebody else. It was a female. Shit. Issa Rae. She had one.
I didn't see hers.
She had some funny ass skits, hilarious shit. Then Dave Chappelle just did one. So out of this new season, whatever season this is, season 812, they have done fucking the first 4 stand up or the first 4 people to host. Fucking solid. Like I fuck with it. I don't know who. It's one I'm missing. I don't know who that person was, but 3 out of the 4 for sure.
John Delaney, I think.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But I just know Bill Burr was hilarious. Issa Rae had some really good shit, and then Dave Chappelle episode was funny as fuck. Like, I don't know. And it seems like Lauren has kind of loosened up the reins a little bit where it's not so intense. Because Dave Chappelle had a skit up there that they actually aired that was just fucking hilarious. But everybody broke character. Like, everybody broke character in the skit. But it was so fucking funny because you just knew why they were laughing. Like he has this part where he talks about Pete Davidson's lips in the middle of a sketch when he is Count Dracula.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm made of chocolate. Why would I be fired? He was like, no, we can all agree these some big ass lips behind those fangs. America, look at Pete Davidson's lips. Tell me these are some ass lips. And Pete like spit out his fucking fangs because he's like, yo, what the fuck? You're not supposed to say my name in the sketch. I'm Count Chocula or whatever the fuck. It was fucking hilarious. But it's like, I feel like Dave just kind of accepted the fact that the humor doesn't have to be 100% whatever it was before. You know, like I'm looking for this one crowd. So are they leaning more Democratic? Of course. It's definitely more of a Democratic vibe because they don't fuck with Trump, but Trump don't fuck with them. So it's like, fuck 'em.
But that's not the problem. The problem is the actual quality of the jokes. Like
recently, I like it.
Like there have been better political jokes in the past. A lot. Fucking, you're talking about SNL, 90s SNL, hilarious when they talked about Bush and even Clinton and like all that shit was funny.
Well, it was different though because you gotta think. So, okay.
But I feel like they didn't.
It's the longest podcast episode we ever had.
No, it's not. It's not quite. But I feel like there was a time when the politicians, right?
Mm.
They weren't necessarily treated as heroes and or villains. They were treated as just kind of bumbling fools, right? Over the last really 12 years or so, really kind of since Obama. Bush. Really since Bush.
Yeah.
They've been treated as villains and heroes, and villains and heroes and villains and heroes, and we must tear down the villain under any cost, and anything with just Trump as the punchline is funny, and it's like, no, you got to make it funny. And then with Obama, it's like, well, you can't say anything about Obama. Like, no, you can. Like his speech pattern is kind of funny. Like you can talk shit. Like you should be able to talk shit and or lampoon these politicians.
I feel like there were jokes
equally.
about Obama though. I feel like there were a lot of jokes about Obama from black comedians, and they would talk about different shit in his character.
From black comedians, maybe.
Yeah.
But from the mainstream and
what's the mainstream when it comes to comedy?
White comedy.
Is it?
Yeah.
For who?
For most of America.
Who is the most popular white comic?
Because we make up 13% of the country.
Nah, but we make up most of the art. So who's the main
make up a
person?
significant amount of the art.
Allegedly. whatever. They fucking listen, Elvis. That's all. Listen. Anyway.
Was a hero the most, but he never meant shit to me because he's straight out racist. The sucker was simple and plain. Motherfuck him, man, John Wayne.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not about to do this. Listen, I know what kind of art impact we have. My point being, I feel like black comedians was on Obama's ass for being like funny as shit, but like in weird ways. Like they would take certain bits of his character and they would go in. I remember DL going in on him. I remember Dave went in on him, but like not harsh, obviously. But it's like they're jabbing the shit out of the guy.
Was Dave really around then?
Yeah. He his was.
I thought Dave didn't really come back until near the end.
So Dave's stand-up was recorded when Obama was president.
Okay.
But it wasn't released until after.
Right.
So he had those three in the
like
tuck.
The last year or two.
It was like 16, 15.
Now, mind you, he was doing shit around the country, but he wasn't on the main stage anymore.
Other than Radio City. He did Radio City when Obama was in office, and that was in New York. I wanted to go to that shit so bad. I was in New York when he debuted that shit. I was so mad. I wanted to go to that shit so bad.
I know you were.
Fuck, I wanted to be there. fuck I wanted to be there, man. That shit would have been amazing. God damn it, still pissed. Still never seen him live. Anyway, neither here nor there. So you can find me at 1989 TRE.
Good vibes. Any good vibes at all?
Dave Chappelle. Good vibes. You killed that fucking monologue. That shit was funny. It was real. It was straightforward. It was. I would say it wasn't as funny as some of his other shit, but I felt like it was shit that needed to be said, but in a way that it was like digestible for everyone, where they were like, "Ooh, this is uncomfortable," but also, I get what he's saying. This is really funny. And to me, that was hilarious because I have a very comedic brain as is, so I can take shit that's not funny a lot of the time and be like, "Oh, this is actually hilarious. I see the humor here. I see exactly what he's doing." And I don't know if everybody would have got that, but for me, I thought that shit was very funny because I watched it the first time. I was like, this isn't as funny as I thought it would be. And I watched it back and I'm like, nah, this is actually fucking hilarious. But it's more of a like, don't go in with the highest expectations you've ever seen for like, funny. You know what I mean? It's like you expected him to just get on and be like, Donald Trump, you fucking loser. Ha! It wasn't that kind of set. You know what I mean? It was more of like, damn, white people, y'all got some shit y'all gonna have to deal with. Let me tell you some stuff. And then he was kind of going into this kind of bag, and he made a joke about his great-grandfather. He was like, I've been thinking about him a lot this year. He was actually a slave. He got his freedom. He studied some shit, whatever. And he's like, but I know he's looking down from heaven right now thinking, because my show went on HBO Max and Netflix this week. The Chappelle show went up there. I know he's looking down from heaven saying, damn, this nigga got bought and sold more than I did. And he ain't getting no money for it. Like, he didn't get paid $1 for that shit, apparently, which is fucked up, by the way.
I believe it.
That's fucked up.
Because I think the way he left his Comedy Central thing.
That's what I said.
And or
he walked out his contract.
And or the type that he signed at that moment
so
anyway.
He got the rights to it, yeah.
Probably didn't have distribution like that.
Nah.
Like he probably got DVDs.
He'll probably get it back
because that's what was out then, but there wasn't streaming then. So there's probably shit in his contract about it. Yeah.
They got the rights to all that shit. So he was like, I ain't get paid $1. But that joke about his grandfather was hilarious because he's like, this nigga got bought and sold more than I did. Like, Jesus, relax, Dave. That's harsh comedy. That's funny as fuck. But slave jokes, Jesus. You know what I mean? But like, good vibes to that because I feel like he's become like the post-election host. Like he needs to be that guy because I literally was on the phone with my mom and we were like, I wonder who's hosting SNL this week. Like, who could it be? Like, Chris Rock was the other person in between. He was the one that hosted in between. He did one too.
Okay.
That was the fourth one. He fucking killed his too. I watched it. But it was short. Dave had 16 minutes. He did 16 minutes as a monologue on SNL, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy long.
That's crazy long because the first sketch was 10 minutes. They did a 10-minute sketch with Jim Carrey and fucking dude's been playing Trump that just does, Alec Baldwin, that does Trump like better than anybody could have ever done. He does Trump better than Trump does Trump at this point. It's fucking hilarious. But Jim Carrey's doing Joe Biden, and he's just as funny because he's joking Joe Biden about being damn near senile and fucking forgetting shit and the way he moves and like. What the fuck was I saying?
It's funny how
hilarious.
they started making that jokes after the election, but they weren't.
No, I think he was doing it already. I think
they weren't making those before.
So here's the thing. I went back.
There was a debate sketch that I watched, and I'm like, they are not
with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, with Jim Carrey.
Because I went back a couple weeks ago before the election, and they were joking about that shit.
They again treated Biden with kid gloves.
Not what I saw. Because the election was.
That's what I saw.
What was it? The Bill Burr episode?
There was a There's been a concerted effort to protect Joe Biden at all costs.
It might have been
from Joe Biden.
It might have been the Bill Burr episode that I saw, but they started with a sketch and they were getting at fucking Biden because I was thinking, Jim Carrey is taking a lot of shots at Biden right now. That's what I was thinking to myself, like even post election because I watched it post election, but I was thinking like, damn, this is for SNL. This is kind of like aggressive towards the Democratic candidate right now. I was like, interesting.
And it's funny because that's the other part of it that's been missing for me in terms of the art that we see now is balance, and especially in comedy, particularly the comedy isn't particularly funny because it's trying so hard to be serious and make a statement and say something, as opposed to finding the funny in whatever you're talking about, right?
Agree.
Like because the 70s had all these comedians talking shit about Richard Nixon, right? And the 80s had all, Reagan, whoever the president was, you talk shit about whoever the president was. You find whatever funny you can in that. But again, I think really since W, there's been more seriousness injected into it, which takes away from the funny of it. Because there's plenty of shit to talk about Donald Trump. Like he's any and everything you can talk shit about Donald Trump if you want to. But make it funny.
But I think that's why it's harder for comedians to make shit funny too, though, because of the fact that he's done so much. It's hard to figure out what to isolate. Like when you're talking about Obama, I think his biggest scandal was something of the effect of his vacation days being like intensely long compared to every other president. It was something like that was like this big, like they blew that shit out of the water. It was like, oh my God, how could he take a vacation for this amount of time?
That was the biggest thing. That was.
There's
I don't
one
even
other
remember
thing.
that.
Oh, it was another thing about him like wearing a tie that was a different color.
It was a
like,
tan suit.
A tan suit, that's what it was. But it's like
That's
these are the scandals for him. These are the scandals that were like publicized for him.
Right,
Of course,
that
there's
was
stuff
publicized.
Of course, there's stuff behind the scenes like the Gaddafi shit and some other shit that was like
Right.
bigger to people that actually pay attention to politics.
Right.
That are like, whoa, that's kind of a big deal, buddy.
Right.
No, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And all the people getting kicked out of the country, all this kind of shit.
Right,
Like
exactly.
There's a lot of shit that wasn't really like heavily publicized.
Exactly.
That I agree. I think would have been more like, I don't know how you make jokes about these things per se, but I do understand that like those are bigger things to me. Like when I look at it, but with Trump, he's a walking per day. I'm gonna do something fucked up.
Right.
And it's hard to isolate
Right.
what to talk about.
Right.
I don't know. And the same thing with Bush. Bush wasn't really. He was more of the figurehead because it was really Dick Cheney's presidency at the
And
end
that's
of the
what
day.
a lot of people joked about.
So it was Dick Cheney that got joked a lot. You know, the shooting, the this, the that. You know, it was certain specific key things. But with Trump, it's so much material. It's almost like when you look at cable now, it's like, well, there's 900 channels. I don't know what the fuck to watch. Oh, let's go to this one. Oh, this is funny. Let's go to this one.
But then that also generates this thing. Like for me, it would be, well, everybody's talking about Trump, so I don't want to talk about Trump. That's one of the things like with our podcast, when we've talked about this off air.
Yeah, you have
it's
one,
like
too.
I don't really want our podcast to be political because everybody's doing political shit everywhere.
I think you do politics without doing it a certain way, though. I do, because we have completely different political views, obviously. Like, I see half the shit you see I'm just like, this nigga here, man, what the fuck? Like, I just screenshot a lot of shit and send it to my other friends and laugh about it. I'm like, this nigga here.
Oh, glad.
Yeah,
I'm
all the
glad.
time. I'm like, this
I'm
nigga
glad.
Brent, man, look at this shit. They like, what? He said that shit? Yeah, he really said that. I can't deal with it. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this nigga. And I just go with it. I'm like, whatever. Because it's your post. Like I told you a long time ago. I'm not coming to attack your post. It's your fucking page. But I'll definitely talk about it to somebody else. So you see this shit here? You see this shit? Like, you came to my shit, though. What one did you comment on? And I was like, exit, stage left. You can get the fuck out of here.
I can't remember.
I don't remember what it
It
was.
was
either.
something like a couple days ago.
Something
I
with
can't remember
Biden.
what the fuck
Had
it
to
was.
be with Biden. I don't know. Oh, it was the Pepsi Coke shit.
Oh,
In
yeah.
comparison, you were like more like something, and I was like, you can get the fuck out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
You can take off. But I said that to you a long time ago. Like, it was on some post years ago. I remember like, nigga, why do you keep coming to my page? Like, get the fuck off my profile if you don't like what I'm saying. In the same place, it's like, oh, all right. And we just left it. We left it.
I mean, true.
We both left it. Like, all right.
But also, you're saying this stuff publicly.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so you can and should expect a response.
Not really. I expect everybody to shut the fuck up. It's my page. Just either like it or don't. That's the way I look at it. That's how I see it.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works for me. I'm not a
That's
public
not
figure.
how it works.
I'm not a
actually.
public figure. I don't
That's
give a
not
fuck.
how it works
Why?
actually, because it's open to the public.
No, fuck them. I'm not famous.
It's open to the public
Right, I'm
to
not
watch.
famous. Am I getting paid for these posts?
No,
Then
not
fuck
yet.
you.
Not
I don't-
yet. No,
right.
as far as I know, you don't have a sponsor.
Then as far as I know,
As
fuck
far as
you.
I know, you don't have a sponsor.
Then as far as I know, fuck you. That's all I'm saying. So anybody that wants to say anything, fuck you. Now, delete. I don't care. I don't talk to you.
So my good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
Let's
Good
wrap
vibes,
this
yeah.
shit up.
Yeah, I know. This is the longest podcast.
This
we've
is
ever had.
becoming the longest podcast. We started with no topic and it became one of the
That's what
longest
happens,
podcasts.
though. Somebody asked me earlier, "What's your podcast topic tonight?" I said, I don't
Goes
fucking know.
to yeah, we don't know.
I have no idea.
So
That's amazing.
It goes to Phil Rosenthal.
Who?
Phil Rosenthal
Don't make
is
names up, just to
the
try to do
executive
something.
is the former executive producer of Everybody Loves Raymond,
Hey,
but
I love that
also
show.
the current host of a traveling food show on Netflix called Somebody Feed Phil.
That was Andrew Bourdain.
He's the happiest. He's like Andrew Bourdain, except he's happy-go-lucky.
He's an Asian guy?
and sunshiny. All that with a name like Rosenthal. Sure,
Is that a Jewish name?
that is a Jewish name. That
I
is,
nailed it.
That is the Jewish name. That is,
Give me some. I didn't know that.
that
I
is
didn't know
that is
That was literally a guess.
yeah. Anyway,
The Asian guy is real happy.
but yeah, he's the happiest guy on TV.
The white guy.
The white guy.
Just got the. God damn it, Tia. Go ahead. Give your good vibes. I'm doing a podcast. Brent's trying to do his good vibes. I'm doing a podcast.
Okay, I just want to say something.
I I can't talk to you right now. I'm right at the end.
He is talking to her right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking to her. It's right at the end.
He is talking to her though.
I'm gonna have to call you back. This is almost over.
She want to get on the podcast?
No, she's not coming on the podcast. Bye, Tia. God. Sorry. Go ahead. Yes, that guy. He's so smiley.
Yes.
No, he's so happy he has his wife, but she doesn't travel with him. But he sounds just like that guy.
He's very excited about
the happiest
everything.
person ever.
He's the happiest person in the world.
If he kills himself, I'm gonna be fucking.
He's
sad.
the happiest person in the world, and I get a spark of joy watching his television show. From the beginning to the end.
I agree.
His theme song is very catchy, and then at the end, you get to hear like the second verse of it, and it's super catchy. And during it, it's very catchy, and he's very loving and appreciative of everybody that he's around. Like he's gone to like black churches and Asian monasteries and fucking and all these different places.
He's
so excited about everything. Yeah. He loves everything. He loves life, and it's not fake.
It's not fake.
Like
at least it doesn't appear to be.
He doesn't appear to be.
Yeah.
I am a easy spotter of BS.
Me too. He don't seem like it.
And he passes the test
because he got that twinkle.
It is a twinkle.
Fucking twinkle.
It's
He's
a twinkle. It's a sparkle.
Yeah, he does.
It's a sparkle in the eye. It's like
that motherfucker is happy.
Yes, he is
enjoying
happy and excited about everything.
This burger.
This is the greatest salad I've ever had in my life.
I wish I had that kind of happiness.
How can you make salad like this? And it's like, oh my gosh, I want this salad now.
Yeah, that guy's fantastic. He's fantastic.
Yes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes to Mr. Phil Rosenthal. Somebody feed Phil. Been pumping up my energy and mood watching it. It's funny because like a new season will pop up, and a new season just popped up like a week or two ago
on Netflix.
Word. So like Netflix will do this, and it didn't have the new episodes thing on it, but it popped up in the search, or like in the recent watches, like
top 10 in
it's
the
like
US or something.
Rewatch or watch again or in your list. It's like
and
somebody feed Phil, and it's already in my list, and I'm like, why is this popping up pretty quick? I was like, oh my god, don't tell me there's a new season. And I flipped it and I was like, oh my god, and I saw it as I was going to sleep. I was like, oh my god, why did I have to see this before I go to bed?
And you gotta watch an episode.
Like, I'm super excited
you have to watch an episode.
I'm watching it sparing. I'm not binging it.
You try not to. Yeah,
I'm trying not to run out of episodes, even though they'll always be there. But
that's tough when they tell you to do something like that. Don't tell me to take control of the episode count. I'm gonna watch them all. I can't help myself.
It's only 8 of them. I don't need to sleep. Fucked up. I don't need to sleep for another 8 hours.
Right.
I can stay up and watch Phil eat.
The fuck is tomorrow? I don't care.
A whale tail or something. I don't like whatever he's eating. Yeah.
Listen,
so good vibes to Phil. So they found out where they can find me. Where can they find you? Did you say that already?
You can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube because YouTube hates me. Also, before you say where they can find us, I just want to say shouts to my fiance, Jen. I'll see you in 6 months. How far is she behind?
About 3 months or so.
I'll see you in 3 months, a quarter of the year. And very nice to know who you are now. Shouts to you. Appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Shouts to Charlotte because she asked earlier this week. I know she's going to be listening. And everybody else that's consistently listening, thank you guys. We appreciate you. Is Jen Thunder Thighs on Podbean? No. Who is that?
That is a different girl.
Oh, okay. You can't say her name. It's a different world from where we come from.
V.
Okay. Got it. For Virginia or vagina that you've been inside of.
You can find us at our link tree. Link linktr.ee / get here pod. Linktree get here pod. If you're watching us on YouTube, all the links are in the description, but if you're listening to us, go to our link tree and find all our links there.
And where's my song? Ended on a positive note here.
We're gonna get a copyright strike. I want you to understand we're gonna get a copyright strike for this shitty song.
No, don't worry, it's short.
For this terribly made song. That's a terrible protest song. That is what's going on.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.